Alrighty.
And keep talking though. We'll keep talking though. But yeah, no, I really this is gonna. But like you said, like it's really there's definitely an energy that comes with it, and when you can get that, when you can push that start stream button, it's huge. Like
Yeah.
it's really cool. Like I love that so much. You know. Um,
Yeah, I do too. You know,
yeah.
and again, I miss it, and I can't wait to be back. I think it's gonna be fun to come back. Oh, now you're a sandwich.
I am indeed a sandwich right now. Many people probably think I'm a sandwich perpetually. Um,
Right.
I um, that's the one thing about having a name that's associated with food so synonymously. It's like when you tell people you eat something else, it's like this. It's like people
Right.
get
They're like,
devastated.
oh, what? Right. Yeah. People are like, what? I know. Like, I remember when you told Danielle that your favorite food is pizza, and we were like, what? This seems like that. Now it seems like dishonest. No, just kidding.
That's not you're not the first to say that, and I totally respect that opinion. I almost wish I hadn't said it, but I kind of had to. I at some point I was gonna make that point. So,
Right.
but you know,
I was like, no, pizza is. I mean, that's the thing. Is like, I love pizza too. I love Asian food. People just, think all I do is eat tacos. I'm like, no, actually, like, I love a lot of different kinds of
absolutely,
food.
absolutely.
I love hamburgers. Like,
I love
like
hamburgers.
you know, I just also happen to like tacos, and somehow that just became an association with me. And I'm okay. I'm okay with it. I'm fine with it.
I want to that. Okay, so let's start the show because then we can ask that question officially. But that's the question I'm really curious because we know the story of how Davey became Davey's eating sandwich. I would love to know the Luis. So okay, let's not waste any time then, folks. Let's start this up because we're also hungry. We are also hungry. We are really excited.
No, I haven't had dinner yet, so I'm hungry.
Let's go. Let's go. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Sandwich Show. It's great to see you again. My name is Davey. I am a variety streamer, and we feature interviews each week, primarily focused around good friends who stream on Twitch. And we're so excited to have one of them back with us on this program. Folks, say hello once again to TheLGMusic. Welcome in, Luis. It's good to see you again.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm good. Oh my goodness, like old times again. And I was just saying to everybody. We were just saying this a few minutes ago. Like, I just been seeing you. I haven't seen you on the screen in a while. Like, it's really exciting to just see your face again. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm currently taking a Twitch break because of my job. Sends me away every year for a couple of months. So yeah, I've hardly been on Twitch in the last pretty much since like the first or second week of January.
Wow.
So yeah, I mean, I've missed it. I've missed everybody a lot.
Aw, we miss you too, my friend. Like, it's really good to have you back. A couple of notes off the top. I want to point your attention to a new bit goal, which is an all-automaton karaoke stream, which I promise will not be long because I don't think anyone would tolerate that for more than an hour. Do an hour, that's it. That's as much as I'd be willing to do. But if you want to do that, you're already like 45% of the way there. We've been tracking the bits all spring, or all winter, I should say. Rothgar, welcome in. Rothgar Aurora's here. Happy Wednesday to you too, Rothgar. I hope your day yesterday was good too. Luis, I mean, LG, you haven't had a chance since you've been on a work trip for this long. What was yesterday like for you since it's Valentine's Day normally? I mean, I saw your tribute on Instagram, which was awesome, but what was that day like for you? Like being in the road during it. Is this typically what happens every year, by the way? Like, do you normally go?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's always this time of the year.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
There we go. Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, see, I couldn't even remember how to do that. I'm like, how do you do Twitch?
You do forget stuff. I mean, you've been gone for a while. Like, where's the button to do?
But no. I mean, yesterday was good. I have always been. In a way, a hater of the commercialism of Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Like even like
That's
my
fair.
wife and I, every time, every Valentine's, we usually go out like the night before.
That's smart. Wow.
Because I learned that trick from a friend like a few years ago.
Wrong button.
Because on Valentine's Day, you always have to make reservations, and they always have, like a special menu that you have to order out from, and it's always limited and it's more expensive, and everywhere is packed. But if you go, literally, like if you go the night before, you can just go out and have like a nice dinner and a nice time out. So that's what we usually do for Valentine's Day. Of course, this time being away from home. And it's been like that the last couple of years. We just celebrate, after my wife's going to come up and visit in a couple of weeks, and so we're just gonna do delayed Valentine's nice dinner somewhere.
Beautiful. That's great. And here's the thing: Valentine's Day altogether is a commercial thing. Like the whole.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's literally invented by companies to make you spend money on like greetings cards and chocolates. Like,
oh yeah.
Stupid.
It is. It is. It is. It's ridiculous, but it is what it is. And
yeah.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with celebrating love. That's definitely not a bad thing, but yeah, it's also like you don't have to do that. You can just celebrate love any day.
That's what I was thinking. Like, why? It's just like anything. Why do you have to just save it for one day?
Yeah, exactly. Why save it for one day? You
yeah,
can just you can celebrate love anytime you want.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. Well, that's really cool. Like, it's kind of neat to see you're having fun, it's great to see your updates. If you're looking for the LG Music on socials, you can find our friend. This is something I want to get into. One, where did where did your association of tacos start? Like, how did that happen? Where did it begin? Like, did it predate Twitch even? Like, what's your story behind it?
No, interestingly enough, the taco thing started on Twitch. Like because when I first started streaming on Twitch, everybody kind of, a lot of people have their thing, right? Like you have the sandwiches.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have my friend Chris Fox next week. He has a bunch of Fox emotes, and I started noticing all these streamers have their thing, right? Like Josh Turkey has all these turkey emotes,
Yep.
and I was like, man, like what could I do? I was like, I like tacos. Maybe I think when I became an affiliate on Twitch, like my first emote I made was like this fiery taco.
Yeah.
And it was I made it myself, and that just kind of became a thing eventually. And then now everyone just associates me with tacos. But also, like, I'm also very well known to really like Asian food, and like I like other kinds of food. But yeah, it just kind of became a thing. And,
Okay.
and I've owned up to it. It's become a big part of the stream. There's it's funny when one of my viewers always calls me like the Taco King, and I'm like, sure, that's fine. I'll take it.
The Taco King. Well, people call me the Sandwich King, and I'm like, I don't agree with that. I don't think I am the Sandwich King. Like,
right?
Josh is the Sandwich King. Like, we can't take that title from him. He even calls me that.
Like King is a pretty big title.
Yeah. Absolutely. That's just asking. I mean, I don't know if I had that kind of ego. Like, be the indisputed like king of all things sandwich. No, I don't know. I'm
right. Exactly.
That just seems
exactly.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see. We have a comment from Hrothgar Aurora, who's joined us tonight. Also, flowers keep in the fridge. So if you buy flowers for Valentine's Day the day before and keep them in the fridge at the office, they are good to go the next day and cost 75% less.
That's right. Or if you buy them the day after Valentine's, if you can still find any, you'll save yourself some money too. Same with chocolate. Like, isn't it? It's a thing that people go to like grocery stores and buy a whole bunch of chocolate the day after Valentine's Day.
That's smart too. It's a great idea.
I've never done it, but I know that's a thing that some people do.
It's a really good idea. If you're a fan of chocolate, that's the way to go. I love that. That's a really good call. I mean, seriously though, like, and then it's just like, it's almost like its own kind of, I mean, I don't want to get too serious about this, but like having everything turn into hearts too, is this kind of like this being typecast, like hearts equal love, and like you shape a potato chip into a heart. It's like, it's love. It's potato chips, but
I mean, potato chips are great too. Like, I also really like potato chips a lot.
Heart-shaped pizzas, I was after that for a long time in my 20s.
Oh yeah, those were a thing is it like Pizza Hut or one of them? Like, don't they have like, there's one big pizza chain that does like Pizza Hearts every year, or like heart-shaped pizza every year.
I'm trying to remember what what that was. Would that have been pizza? I mean, pizza seems like
I feel like it's one of the big chains, but I can't remember which one it is.
yeah. It's a good question. I have never thought about that. We have to figure it out at some point. Rothgar says, I celebrate Cheap Chocolate Day on February 15th, November 1st, and whatever days after Easter each year. There you go.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Easter, too.
Yeah.
I mean, like candies after Easter, chocolate after Easter. That's always a really great way to go.
Phenomenal idea. The Monday after Easter. That is your time. Yeah, you could really load up, too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good call. Man, Rothgar's with all the ideas. This is great. Like, I love this so far. So your trip is taking you to Santa Fe. Is that about where you're going to be for the rest of the 2 months?
Yeah. Okay. I mean, so what I do for my day job is I work for an environmental organization, and I do a few things. I work on some various issues like lands and conservation, but also not to get into the complex world of American politics, but like my state, which is New Mexico, does a 60-day legislative session every year. Well, it's 60 days one year and then 30 days the following. So during that time, it all takes place in Santa Fe, which is our state capital. So I'm here. I'm very fortunate that I have some really good volunteers that let me stay at this little casita, this little guest house, like in the back of their property, and it's walking distance to the Capitol building. So, it's really small. It's like a little studio basically, but it's free, which is good because the prices here just hike up during this time of the year because they can. But yeah, I'm here pretty much until. Well, I think March 18th is the last day, so
Okay.
I'll probably go back home that day. I have been able to go back home a few weekends though, I was just home this weekend.
That's cool.
Got to hang out with my wife and my dog and my cats and just rest a little bit, and then drove back Sunday. But yeah, also Aaron is here. Hey, Aaron.
Aaron, so good to see you, Aaron. Welcome in. How you doing, Aaron?
Yeah, pump it up, Aaron.
Nice to see you again, Aaron. Aaron 8666. Yeah, LG. It's clear. I think I think many of your fans are going to find their way here tonight because you've been just a great friend to all of us, and but that's really cool. I mean, they send you in the coldest time of the year. That's the part that sucks. Like, why can't they tell you?
Yeah.
They could tell you to Florida or something. Like, why they send you?
I know. Well, then today, I mean, so it's been snowing here the last few days, which back where I live, we don't get a lot of snow. I think it did snow for like 5 minutes today, according to a friend of mine. But it's been snowing the last couple of days, and even today, like I got to walk in like this snowstorm, and I had snow all over my face and clothes, and it was awful. But like I still enjoy it though, because it's something I don't get. Like I don't get at home usually.
Let me revise the Florida.
Sending
point.
Someone to Florida is a sign that you
right. Yeah,
unless it's Miami. Miami's great. Like I'd love to like be sent to Miami for like a week.
No,
just go to the beach every day, chill at a pool.
Well, that would be exciting. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But in general, like the state of Florida. No, Aaron's right. I should revise that. So I guess we'd go California then.
Yeah, I mean, I always love going to California.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's good. It's like going home for you. It'll be like going home in your case, right? So it's pretty good.
Hey, Rahomo's here.
Pump it up. It's good to see you again. Welcome in. Nice to see you, Rahomo.
With the tacos.
Let's give Rahomo. Let me go give Rahomo a good old fashioned shout out. See, the taco love is real. Like I love all the tacos. It's good to see you.
I did too. I did too. And like I said, like the whole taco thing was just a random thing I decided to do one day as like my, channel. I don't know, I guess mascot or whatever you want to call it. And then it just kind of became a thing. And I actually recently got some new emotes made by a great emote artist called Korufudo, who's super talented.
Yeah, yes.
And she made me a little taco character, which I really love, and I think a lot of people really like a lot too.
That's pretty cool. Like, and we've seen these emotes. If you want to, you can see the link just popped up in the chat. Head on over to the TheLGMusic and check out those emotes. They're really, really fun. Like, and if you subscribe to LG, you can get those emotes and use them anywhere. It's pretty good. And
yeah, and what was really cool about working with her, she came recommended because she made Chris Fox's emotes,
yep.
And also my friend Joey's emotes as well. And they both highly recommended her. And so I reached out to her And it was really cool because I just told her like, hey, like this is kind of what I would like. But then she just took it however she wanted. And I just really, really just I love her creativity. And I always try to promote her as much as I can because she's super talented and everybody should have cool emotes on Twitch.
There's no doubt about it. Like, I think it's really great. And we've had good fortune of having such a great art community to create these
Hmm.
emotes, and so people who know people, and it just kind of snowballs into that. But that's really great. What a get. Um,
Yeah.
let's see. Now, Arthur's is super warm for me today. Felt like after I left the chocolate shop. You have a chocolate shop? I want to go visit a
Wait,
chocolate shop.
what?
There's a whole
That's
shop for just
amazing.
chocolate. I want.
That is amazing.
So he rolled down the windows as we hit 8 today and blasted the music while doing 80 in the back roads. But Rothgar, I mean, you buried the lead. You have a whole shop devoted to just chocolate. That just sounds so good.
I feel like that would be very tempting. Like, well, if it's a shop where like you sell chocolate, like like there's always like all these little towns and stuff, and they tend to have like a little chocolate shop, and I would hate working there because I would just want to eat everything.
Yeah, that's very dangerous for my health. Like, but it's a good
Right.
thing. It's a good problem to have. Like, I'll tell
Yeah,
you.
dangerous for your health, but also like good for your happiness.
There's no doubt. Let me catch up on chat. Like, I am just reading all this intel. Like, Aaron had tacos on Valentine's Day. I think Aaron. That's
Ooh,
pretty. That's a
Aaron, did you have like taco shaped like? There's like there's some places that I've seen that they sell like like you can it's like 30 tacos, but it's like shaped like a heart. I really want to get one of those.
That sounds great. Rothgar says they also have the best chocolate dipped ice cream cones. That sounds great. Oh my gosh,
Ooh,
really good. And Aaron says there is a chocolate museum and cafe in Orlando that's actually really good. That sounds phenomenal.
Homo says I'm confused with this conversation. Now I'm craving choco tacos. Ooh, choco tacos are good.
Oh, I love it. Um, Rothgar says I also made tacos last. It's like they knew. It's like they knew. Rothgar's making
Right,
tacos.
exactly. It's like they all knew they had to prepare themselves for it.
I will be eating them until at least Friday. Well, that's great. That's good that you have enough taco
Good,
to pull. Yeah,
good.
that's awesome.
I
That's awesome.
actually haven't really had tacos since I've been in Santa Fe. No, I lied. I had Taco Bell last
Some
week.
people would argue that doesn't count. I will qualify it. I will qualify it though.
I know. I mean, I used to be one of those people, and I don't know, maybe like 10 years ago, I realized I'm like, like Taco Bell is not Mexican food. It's its own thing, so I can enjoy it and not feel guilty about, offending my ancestors or anything like that.
Luis, I do want to make one more point. Last weekend marked the 1 year anniversary of the original Bork song. Since you were there, I just thought I did
Ooh.
note that anniversary. It was a good time, but um,
You mean like that was the first time you borked the song? It's only
yeah,
been a year? Wow.
it feels like it's really been incredible. Like it's hard to even imagine that. Think about that year before. Like, could you imagine that there was no? That's it's hard for me to
Right there,
visualize.
the songs had not been borked.
uh, but I'll never forget that. Like it's, I just wanted to throw that out there for everybody. Ramos says it counts. They're sad tacos, but it counts. True.
Hey, it counts.
Yeah.
It counts.
Yeah. But they definitely, yeah. Aaron says Taco Bell tacos are tacos. They're not authentic tacos, but they fit the description. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
They do. They do. Exactly. Bro, we were like virgins. Bork's
Oh,
I
that's
don't know.
phenomenal.
That might be that might be like definitely not a PG version of that song.
Oh yeah. Oh gosh. No, seriously. Like the original lyrics, right? Oh yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Right. Right.
Borked for the
Very
very
first
first
time.
time.
That's
That'd be
TikTok
funny.
TikTok content right there. I got it right there.
Right, exactly.
But LG, I tell you what, like you were hitting it big on TikTok way before the rest of us were, though. I can see your TikToks have been pretty good. Like
Oh, thank you.
I know you're a big
I
fan.
I try. I
Yeah.
try. Actually, I started on TikTok, just kind of to chronicle just like, my journey as a musician and when I was like working on my EP that I released in November and I actually really enjoy it. I think there's a really good community of musicians there. It's very different from Twitch for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, I really like it. I really like it.
I think it's great to see that people have been, engaged by your content. And I love some of the comments that you get into. Like you've talked about the process, you've talked about certain topics, and you've done some like kind of memey stuff too, which is fun. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Hey, listen, like Aaron, I'm here for that too. Like Aaron says, my TikTok is for the single purpose of messing with filters and getting called out by my FYP.
I also get a lot of like, just like because my wife always sends me videos of like dogs and stuff. So I get tons of like stuff about dogs and cats and I'm somehow, I don't know how I found myself this way, but I somehow made it to like reality TV show TikTok. And I get a
Wait,
lot of
really?
people commenting on like on shows like Sister Wives and 90 Day Fiance, which I mean, like those are shows that like my wife and I like to watch sometimes because we're just it's a good escape from reality. But yeah, I'm just like I'm getting all the tea about these shows, and I don't even have to watch them. I just know what they're doing these days.
Oh yeah. Oh, nice. What is FYP for you page? Nice. Yeah,
That's true. That's true.
that's true.
That's a fair question.
I actually didn't know what that was either. I was just rolling with it. So thank you for
Yeah.
explaining that, Aaron. Rothgar says my TikTok hangs on the wall and is more commonly referred to as a clock. Nicely done. Nicely done.
That's a good one.
That was pretty good. I know your dad jokes are one of your things on your channel, so I thought you'd appreciate that too.
I do. I mean, I have them. I actually have a book of dad jokes that I read out as a point of redemption in my channel,
Mhm.
and I don't know. I think it's always fun. It started as I don't even remember how the dad jokes. That's it's like the taco thing. It's like it just kind of randomly started one day, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy. Like I went on Amazon and Googled dad joke books, and I found one, and so far it's been a hit.
Oh, look what's back in town. Oh my gosh.
Oh, Bean Boozled! Yeah, I have not seen a Bean
Thank
Boozled
you.
in a while.
Oh, really? All right. Well, Aaron,
Yeah, it's
thank
been
you
a while.
thank you so much for reviving this part of LG's life. Let's do it. Here we go. So,
Yes, I am very excited about Bean Boozled. I'm gonna call that it's gonna be rigged.
that's a good prediction. Let's go see. Let's see how accurate that is. All right. So tonight, what we're gonna look at for Aaron Rin. Oh no. Oof. Sometimes I have to cycle through them because I don't think it's nasty enough. That's not a problem tonight. The freaking booger. I'm not even
What is
like
the booger one like? Is it just like salty? Like
you don't want to know.
no.
I don't even. I don't. I you
Yeah,
know.
I mean, I don't want to know. I'm just always curious, like how they come up with these flavors. Like,
That's a great question. This is like okay. Like, do they do taste tests? It's like it just needs
yeah,
a
I
little
mean,
bit.
somebody's got to taste it to be like, oh yeah, that tastes like barf. Like somebody's got to taste it.
I'm seriously though. Oh, folks in the chat, I am aware of the network issues. I think something's happening over here in on my home network. So really sorry about
Oh
that.
no, yeah.
So it's gonna be a little choppy for a bit. So I'm sorry. Someone's uploading a thing in my
Is it salty?
apartment.
No, it's not.
Moke, welcome in. It's good to see you. How are you doing? Hoping for the best. I appreciate you. Moke is one of the few, the very few, that roots for the good bean. Everybody else, we know where your bread's buttered. Here we go. For you, Aaron. 1, 2, 3. Ugh. No. Ugh.
Oh no.
Ugh. You said that little tinge of like boogery taste.
Oh. At least it's not slimy. Like that would be even worse.
How do you know it kind of is too? It's not as okay.
Oh, gross.
It's a little. I don't want to describe it. Everybody's gonna lose their appetite, but it's pretty bad. That's the bottom line. I don't need to go into details. Like it's pretty
Gross.
bad. Thank you,
Gross.
Moke. I appreciate your support. But I appreciate your support too, Aaron. Thank you very much for the redeem. As I just mentioned, it's all in the name of content. It's all in the name of content.
That's
Oh,
true. You know, I mean, like it's so funny. Like we do all these things just to entertain people, and sometimes they're painful and awful, but people seem to enjoy it.
how close to a taco does it taste? No, not. I don't think it's anywhere
Probably
near.
that would be a really gross taco.
Yeah. Like you'd have to get like the gristle, and they would have to have been sitting in the oil for a while. They have to be really oily. That's the closest you can get. It still tastes better. It actually tastes good, actually, compared to this. So probably. Oh no, I mean, I'm here for it. I'm here for Aaron. That's all good, all good. You know I love you, Davey, but I like to watch you suffer.
I'm like, no, that's
For sure,
ridiculous.
for sure. I like the Schadenfreude command by Rahomo. Um, I mean, you
The
can make
director
anything a
being
taco.
fortunate less.
If you really wanted to make Bean Boozled into a taco, you could do it. Just get a
I
tortilla.
mean, you could. It would be kind of gross, but you
Ugh,
could.
you could.
Just like, I mean, but then what would you do? Would you do like all one flavor? Or would you like just mix them and see what comes out? And I don't know which one would be grosser.
No, I think the mix would be grosser because you're thinking of different kinds of gross. Whereas the other one, like, it's just one
True.
specific gross that you're bracing
Just
yourself
one
for.
solid gross.
Because you know it's gonna be there. Like you can't expect like 10 of them to be good.
Right.
So at least you kind
Right.
of
Oh, that is so true.
you kind of know what you're getting, right? But the other one is like, oh god, this is gonna be a disaster.
Right.
Oh yeah. So it has happened. Like we've had the 40 bean challenge at one time. It was really great. Folks in the chat, I would be interested to know if you're interested in any further food challenges. I was with a half pint Karen and Carlos, and the only reason I bring that up is because I feel like it would be really fun to like have like like yourself and maybe C-Dub or somebody and Aaron and whoever else. We could like try a thing. Like we could try like nuggets or something like that. I'd love to see.
Oh, like rate nuggets. That would be kind of
Yeah,
fun.
yeah, yeah. Chocolate. We did
I,
chocolate once, and so if you
yeah.
guys have
I think
ideas,
I think that would be kind of fun.
yeah.
Or we could just go full C dub and just, Arby's sandwiches. Different kinds of Arby's
Ah,
sandwiches to
Arby's is
see which one's
good.
better.
That's a good idea. Yeah, that's a great idea. Like you could do like kind of a sort of a tier list, but like we taste them like so we have an idea.
But
Yeah,
real life.
that's a good idea. It's a hell of an idea.
I think that would be fun. I'm
Yeah,
in if you ever decide to do that. I think that would be a lot of fun.
yeah. Oh, that's true. Aaron says if you make a berry blue toothpaste taco, that wouldn't be too bad. That's true. It'd be a great taco.
Berry blue toothpaste.
Yeah, because
Oh,
toothpaste doesn't
interesting.
taste bad. Toothpaste is good.
Yeah, but like in a like and what do you like? You put in a tortilla? Like that would be kind of weird. I don't know.
It would work with flour though. If you do specifically a flour tortilla, it's got that dessert vibe. Like you can do it. You could do it. I think you could
Kind
do it.
of. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like one thing I kind of invented this. Well, not invented this
Take
because
care
I'm
of
sure other
okay.
people have thought about it. But like uh like Nutella, and you put it in between like two flour tortillas, and you warm up the tortillas a little bit. It's actually really delicious. And I feel like it only works with flour. It probably wouldn't work with a corn tortilla.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And I mean, they had to make chalupas out of something. They had to fry
Right.
some kind of tortilla.
That's true.
I'm
That's
assuming it's
true.
flour.
Right. Aaron's like, of course it's Nutella. Yeah, Nutella goes good with
It's
with a
true.
lot of things. I love Nutella. I'm a big fan.
No, I mean Nutella is a great elixir for a lot of things. Um,
Yeah.
how would you compare Nutella to Wow Butter, or would you know the difference? Because it seems very kind of same neighborhood.
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of different variation, or different kinds. So, full disclosure, when I was a kid, my dad worked for a company, and one of the clients was Nutella,
Oh,
and we
really?
would get free Nutella all the time as a kid. So I'm biased, just in general.
Really?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you're on the team with Nutella? I didn't know
Well,
that.
I mean, when I was a kid, like seriously, like my dad would come home from work with like gift baskets full of stuff, and it would have like a bunch of jars of Nutella, and it would last us forever.
Nice. That's pretty good.
But of course, that ended when I was a teenager.
Uh,
It's one of those things. It's like like those memes that say like one day you realize like this is the last time you like this happened. That's that's kind of how that was.
Yeah. I got you, but
And
that's
I
a.
realized you actually have to pay for this stuff.
Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Yeah, but I mean that's a pretty cool introduction. Like you grew up on it. Like that's pretty cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it. Dear Only Mode, I want to thank you for the points for the All Sticks Piano Stream Challenge, and I'd also like to extend that thanks to yourself, LG, and anybody else who wants to contribute to that. Definitely go for it. We are at this point up to what 30? Oh my God, 36%. We've had some points. Oh my goodness, I didn't realize that much. That's pretty good. So
44.5 for the
this is great.
ultimate tone. Oh god, that'll be so interesting.
Oh
There's some people that legitimately hate that
yes,
instrument. Like Green Guy is one of them. I don't know if he has one, and he has it for like something like 500,000 points because he just does not ever want to play it. And I'm sure someday somebody's gonna redeem it, but he just absolutely hates it.
How many points is it like to redeem the automaton?
I don't remember too. Like I
Gotta
just
be
know I
huge.
remember it's really high.
That's phenomenal. Let's see. Aaron, thank you for the points too. I really thank you very much for that. Like, it's great to see the support for this dream, which I think is going to be really good. Like, I've been already kind of behind the scenes learning some of the six songs, and I feel like it's going to be good. There's no issue coming with 3 hours of sticks. Like, I would. They've had a lot of hits and a lot of hits, so you definitely are familiar. Aaron says, "Listen, if I'm able to eat a spread out of the jar and be happy, it's S tier.
Mm,
It's legit, legit.
agreed.
Love it. All right,
I mean,
speaking.
there's a lot of really interesting stuff. Like, I don't know if you ever had like a like marshmallow spread. Like that's really interesting. That's an
It
interesting
is.
texture and flavor too.
I'm with you on that. That sounds pretty good. I've never had it out of a jar though. Like if you can kind of like roast a marshmallow and kind of make a spread of that, like that's great.
Yeah.
It's so good. But I never had tempted it out of the. I mean, I think I just has. It's been a while at least. Maybe I have had it, but Aaron actually had a sandwich, a fluffernutter sandwich, which is kind of similar idea. Kind of similar. I'm not exactly sure what the difference
Ooh,
is, but
interesting.
yeah,
Like marshmallow fluff sandwich.
yeah.
That's interesting.
It's a good. You can. It would be a good. It's a good sandwich. Like you put chocolate in there. It's
Ooh.
it's pretty solid. All right. So fluff isn't something I've ever eaten right out of the jar, but fluffernutters. Ah, delicious. Cool. All right, LG. Are you ready for? Are you ready to do some sandwiching?
I am. I have to go get it from
Okay.
the kitchen, which is like 5 steps away from me.
Okay. Take your
But I
time.
will
Take your
go
time.
get it right now.
Let's do it. Okay, folks. It's that time again. Here we go. Waiting for time for the sandwich of the week, everybody. Welcome. It's great to have this back in our lives. And take a minute to wait out our friend LG for a sandwich of the week.
I'm getting, hold on.
Let's see, is LG back? Just give it a
I'll
second.
be right there.
Okay, no worries, no worries. Take your time, take your time, take your time. Time is on our side in this one. And don't forget, folks, later in our program, we're going to be ranking a huge collection of emo bands, and I will definitely be leaning on all of you for your help on that one because I only know like 6 of them. I might know like up to 10, but LG and the rest of you, I think would be. I'll value your opinions very
It's
highly.
like, I love opinions.
Oh, nice! Aaron will have opinions. I love it. I love it. Okay, LG, let's see what you got tonight for sandwich of the week.
Okay, so I decided to go nostalgia with a childhood favorite. Um, hold on, let me fix my camera real quick. Kind of tilt it over. Okay, yeah, I decided to go like full nostalgia with mine. So growing up, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches were always they've always been a staple in my family. Um, like we would just eat PB&J often when I was growing up. So I decided to go with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Let me get it so people can see it.
That looks so good.
So
Classic.
I will say I may get the stone for my at least for my mom's will because my family has always been a really big fan of grape jelly, but they didn't have grape jelly at Trader Joe's when I went I think
Mm-hmm.
was it yesterday? Yeah, when I went yesterday, so I got strawberry, but it's still good.
Oh, still
I
good. Absolutely.
also bought these Trader Joe's Takis to accompany it
Whoa, I
because
love Pockies.
I've always been a big fan of like eating chips
Hmm.
with a sandwich. It doesn't matter what sandwich it is. I just really always liked eating chips with it, and also got some milk. That's not as exciting.
An excellent choice for the sandwich, although very interesting choice for the chips for the sandwich. Not the kind of.
Right? Hey, Eddie's
Hey,
reading. Hey,
Eddie,
Eddie.
welcome in. It's good to see you. Holy cow, welcome in, everybody. I predict a riot. I predict a riot. Welcome back, Eddie. How's it going? Hello, everybody. How is your stream? Our incredible friend Eddie BradMusic has joined us in the chat with the rating
Yeah,
party.
we got Eddie, we got Carly,
Carly's
we got Bob.
band with that one guy.
Some
Love
good
it up.
friends in there.
I love it. Bob Balo's here
And
too.
I don't want to miss Aaron's
cool.
comment though, because I could 100% agree. So grape is usually the preferred jelly. It's always a preferred one, but they didn't have it. So strawberry is what I had to go with.
That's so interesting because like I normally my go-to is strawberry. But I like grape. I do think grape is good. I'm gonna have to go back and get some grape jelly just to get that back in my life. But I definitely like it. I'm pro grape jelly for sure. Eddie, how is your stream? It's good to see you again. My name is Davey. I am I'm a variety streamer out of, and I never give the location. I'm always telling who I am, but I never tell you where I'm from. Out of the Los Angeles area.
Look at the Voichi in the house.
What is going on, everybody? How you doing?
My boy.
I'm a variety streamer. I host interviews each week, and we also play music. Rick the Voice is that, or is it Devoce?
No, it's the voice, but I'll call him the Voichi. So it's a very long story. Chris Fox called him that one time, and then it just kind of stuck. And apparently, random people on Twitch refer to him as the Voichi these days.
That's so good. That's so good.
That's just kind of what
the
it's
best
been.
Memes. Let me go give a shout out to Carly. Carly, it's so good to see you again. Welcome in. And well, first
Carly's here.
Let's first shout out our good friend Eddie BradMusic and our other good friend, Carly. So good to see you, Carly. And then Rick, of course, too. Welcome in, Rick. How you doing? But yeah, shout out to Rick the Voice as well. I hope you're hanging in there. Good to see you, Carly. Good to see you again too. Welcome in. Yeah, LG's with us. It's great. Thank you, Garen, for the shout out to Rick's channel. Eddie had an amazing stream, said Carly. I love it. I love it. That voice. Remember when we did the country karaoke with Eddie last summer? Man, so good.
The one I did I did not want to participate because I was like,
that's true. I'm sorry.
But I did watch it though. And yeah. Eddie did him. No, wait.
No, you did. You did one song.
I've been in one with Eddie.
You did one song.
That's right. I did do one song. You're right.
Mm-hmm. But I understand your point. Like, it's not our forte, not your forte. It's not my forte, but it is Eddie's forte, and Eddie just crushed it. It was so good. The song.
It is, and it is so many people. Like, I live in the Southwest, and so here, like, you can't go to a bar without somebody playing country music. Like, that's just what it is. So in a weird way, like I think that's why I refuse to learn country songs, because everybody does that around here. Mm-hmm. But I never imagined how big country music was, even in other parts of the world. Like, apparently country music is really big in the UK, which I never, and like in Ireland. That's interesting. Too. Like, and I never even, I just always thought it was like an American thing, not so international. But apparently it is.
Wow. I did not know about that. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I did want to remind everybody here in Sandwich Show chat, make sure to follow Eddie BradMusic as well. He's a good friend of ours here in the Sam fam, and just a brilliant musician. Like, I highly recommend. So let's catch up on chat too. Oh wait, I didn't do Sandwich of the Week yet. I'm sorry.
No, you haven't done your sandwich.
I've been keeping it all hanging, folks. Here's what I got for Sandwich of the Week. So I have revisited the torta this time. So.
Davey, I almost went and got a torta like 2 hours ago.
Oh, okay,
it was still snowing, so I was like, no, I'm just gonna stick with PB&J.
No, good call. Well, this is chicken. So last time I did, I think Al Pastor, and the time before I did this chicken one. It's speaking to me tonight. Like, this is what
That looks really good.
Yeah, got some chips with it too. See them here. Let's enjoy.
That looks like a tasty one.
It really does.
A couple hours ago, I was like, I could just go, because that food truck so there's a food truck here nearby where I'm staying that is really, really good. and they were open until 5, and I was like, I could totally go, but then I was like, no. Then I have to drive in the snow, and it's just like, it's like, seriously, we've got a foot of snow here in the last day, so it's like it's been snowing a lot, and I was like, I don't want to drive in that if I don't have to.
Yeah. Rothgar says, but our national anthem's technically country music. I mean, by the letter of the law, I guess you could say
It can
so.
be,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I think, well, it is. It's I think Bob is trying to like do like a pun of sort.
Oh yeah, Bob is that's pretty good. And Eddie's comment, which I love, is I love both styles of music, country and western. Remember
Ooh, yeah.
that? I love that comment. That's from the Blues Brothers. I remember that. Pretty fun. That's pretty funny. Have a great lurk, Aaron. It's good to see you again. Aaron also said, as before the lurk, my aunt is always listening to country music, and so that Twitch in general has gotten me to listen to country music more. I used to never listen to it. It's a great comment. And Aaron, it's great to see you again. Have a great rest of your night. Thank you so much, my friend. Eddie says, Davey, if I'm ever on your show, it will be peanut butter, banana, and Duke's mayo?
Ooh, interesting.
Oh, wow. I've heard a lot of things about Duke's mayo, Eddie.
I've heard of, yeah.
Yeah.
I've never thought of that combination.
Wow.
I have had peanut butter and banana, and I'm not crazy about it in a sandwich, but I know some people really like it. That's interesting, though. Yeah, do it. Eddie Brown needs to be on the show soon.
I completely concur with this, Eddie. We will talk. We'll make that happen.
Rick is just going to do a banana. He's not even going to do a sandwich.
You mean Rick DeVoce?
Yes.
It's really great to see you, Rick. Welcome in. It's so nice to see you here on this on our channel. Like, Rick heard banana.
Rick heard banana. He just felt summoned.
I love that, Carly. I've been summoned. This is Rick.
No, Rick is a good guy. He's cool. He's one of my good friends, so I just like giving him a hard time.
So LG, for the people from Eddie Brown Music, would you like to show the sandwich you had again before?
Yeah, in case people missed it. So I made a peanut butter jelly sandwich. It's a childhood staple. The camera's over here. Usually, so like I was saying right before the raid, I don't know if people caught that, but I may get this sewn by my mom because this is strawberry jelly and not grape jelly. Grape jelly is just always like the staple of like my family, like so much so like so when my wife and I first met, and I think we went on this trip to Southern California to visit my aunt that lives in Long Beach. And like my aunt is always like the most hospitable person in the world. Like, every time we go visit, like she'll always make sure that she has like food in the fridge and snacks and like all kinds of treats. And it's like we get there and she's like, I have grape jelly. Like she was like super proud of this. And that's when I learned that my wife actually doesn't like grape jelly. And so I just tell her, like, just don't tell anybody, like, you they like you. Just don't tell them you don't like grape jelly because that could change.
Wow, that kind of feeling, eh?
Right, but
Carly,
no, this one is strawberry, and the only reason it's strawberry is because I went to Trader Joe's and they didn't have any grape jelly, so this one is strawberry preserves, actually, like what Eddie just said in chat.
Eddie Brown Music says, I love homemade strawberry preserves.
I do too.
They're good.
Yeah. Yeah, did somebody do Bean Boozle? We did do Bean Boozle.
Aaron did in the early part of the show, Carly. But I think it's going to reset in about an hour and a half. So if you stay with us, you may have another shot at it, Carly. That's my redeem.
Davey got to do a booger Bean Boozle.
Ugh, not fun.
And yeah, it was not good. It was not good.
That did not end well for Davey. No. Rothgar, have a great rest of your night. Thank you so much for hanging out with us a little bit. I appreciate you
hanging out. Yeah,
it's great seeing you in chat. I love the comments about the chocolate shop. Chocolate shop sounds like such a bop, Rothgar. But have a great rest of your night too. Thank you so much. Rothgar is an incredible supporter of this channel. Like I really appreciate your being here again, my friend. That sandwich looks really good. It's tasting good. No, but you didn't mention the peanut butter. What kind of peanut butter do you have?
Peanut butter. No, it's so I don't like crunchy peanut butter. It's just like the regular smooth peanut butter.
No, I'm creamy. I'm team creamy.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never been a fan of crunchy peanut butter. I don't know why. I've just never really cared for it. So
Mm-hmm.
I always get the creamy kind.
That's pretty good though. I mean, it's nice that you have a good supply of food, so like if it does snow, you've got some options. Like, did you get any soup too when you were at the store?
Yeah. I mean, so we don't have Trader Joe's where I live.
Wait, that's
And so there's
surprising to
one.
me. Wow,
I
really?
know. Yeah, I know. It's really weird.
Oh,
But there is one like 5 minutes from here. So I've just been to Trader Joe's like once a week and just buy a whole bunch of random stuff. I mean, my work pays for like, up to a certain amount of meals a day.
hmm.
So sometimes I try to be frugal and we'll buy like a frozen thing from Trader Joe's and eat it here and then splurge for like lunch or dinner. Like I'll have like one expensive meal a day and then the rest is just like peanut butter jelly sandwich.
Wise, wise. Oh, welcome back, Aaron. Thank you for. Nice to see you back here. Aaron has unlocked.
Mhm.
King Downbreaker's in the chat. Shout out King Downbreaker, our newest mod. Congrats. Welcome to the mod team. King is principally
Mhm.
going to be working with a song list whenever we do the music shows. So, so King, it's good to see you tonight. How you doing? It's good to see you. Good friend of ours. Big fan of grilled cheese. FYI. But yeah.
Oh, I
So
love grilled cheese sandwiches too. Those are good.
for sure. People and so we are really in agreement with the peanut butter. Like this is good. Um, yeah. So Rick DeVoe voices, I'm creamy, love it. I'm creamy too. Carly, Aaron, LG, and Davey and Eddie. Creamy's the bestest. There you go. Super cool.
Yeah, I feel like most people don't like crunchy, but there's got to be somebody that likes it. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it.
I know they're out there. I mean, when I was younger, I was a crunchy guy. I was a big time crunchy guy. I'm like, oh, I'm all about crunchy, like crunchy, crunchy, crunchy. Now I'm like, no, I think the crunch is too distracting. You gotta go creamy, cause like,
You've come to your senses. Is
oh,
what it is.
absolutely. Like it's just like peanut butter is supposed to already have a little bit of a bite if it's good.
Mhm.
If it's the good
Mhm.
stuff, you don't need extra crunch. Like it's already got like you can feel the bits of peanuts in there. Like
Yeah.
yeah, like oh really? My friend from middle school is crunchy or nothing. Oh gosh,
Crunchy
yeah.
or nothing.
Oh, that's interesting.
Crunchy or death.
Crunchy or nothing. Like you would refuse creamy. That is such a strong opinion.
Actually, dogs love peanut butter. My dog is obsessed with peanut butter.
I wonder
Like,
if Reggie would have a specific distinction as to preference. I doubt it. I think Reggie, it's all like peanut butter to Pop's dog Reggie. Yeah,
no, my dog loves peanut butter. Like, that's like one of his favorite foods. Like, he just loves
yeah.
peanut butter. Sometimes, we'll just put a little bit of spoon and he licks it, and it's like the best thing ever. Dogs just love peanut butter. I don't know what it is. They just love it.
That's true. Like you're right about that. Like I've seen dogs, like they just go for it. Like they really,
Yeah, they're crazy about it.
absolutely. And Aaron says she did though. Yeah, like I mean, I believe it. But King says I just pounded 2 grilled cheese and then got on the laptop. Nice. Welcome in.
Mm.
King, would you like to weigh in on the creamy crunchy debate? It's been pretty strongly pro creamy at this point. So
Yeah, this is a creamy crowd.
this is a creamy crowd. Oh goodness, I love it. Bella too. Look at that. Well, that would be weird if a dog didn't like peanut butter. I'd be like,
Mm-hmm.
that would be strange. I have seen it firsthand. Like dogs getting spoonfuls of peanut butter and then like licking
Yeah.
it. Not one morsel left in that spoon. Like you definitely. A big
I
thing.
will say I've never told Rick this, so it's the first time he hears it. My dog hates bananas. Like he hates
Oh
bananas.
no! Oh no!
No, but if Rick ever comes to visit me, like he'll be safe because he won't want to eat him.
Oh, I got you. I got you.
Yeah, we'll cut him like a piece of banana, and he chews on it a couple times and just spits it on the floor. But he absolutely hates bananas.
Wow. Look at that, Rick. So next time he visits, should be great. Aaron says, my old dog was not a very excitable dog. He was really lazy, but if the peanut butter came out, he ran to get some.
Rick is like, bye.
Oh, Rick, that's funny. That's funny.
That is great. Your dog was lazy. Yeah, I mean, there's something I don't know. I don't know what it is about peanut butter. Dogs just really like peanut butter.
It must be like their ice cream. Like you can't really feed a dog ice cream, but peanut butter is
No,
like the
there
next.
is dog ice cream that you can buy.
Really? How does
Yeah,
it? Huh.
it's just not. It's not with made of. It's not dairy. I don't know what they make it with, but yeah, you can buy it. We've bought it before for our dog,
Okay. That's
and he
fast.
loves it. And I actually tasted a little bit of it this weekend because we had one left and they gave it to him, and it was peanut butter flavor. It honestly didn't taste like anything. Like it, I mean, I could taste like the peanut butter, but it just was not sweet at all. But he loves it.
Yeah, Aaron made the same similar comment.
Hmm.
It's usually peanut butter
Usually
flavor.
peanut butter flavor. Yeah, I feel like peanut butter is probably a pretty safe flavor for dogs.
That's such an interesting discovery. I'm sure somebody like way back in the 1800s or something like just left this peanut butter out and the dogs are licking it
Their
like
dog. Somebody out in the 1800s, while they were like, I don't know, whatever people did in the 1800s.
Apparently they made peanut butter.
Right. But yeah, I mean, because like sugar is really bad for dogs, so that's
Mhm.
why like those tend like they tend to like be like sugarless completely, and they just it just tasted like peanut butter.
That's so interesting. Like I didn't realize the depth to which like dogs really enjoyed peanut butter. Like I knew they did, but this is
Well, they
like
do,
it's like godlike for these guys for these folks. Like that's really interesting.
they do, they
So
absolutely do.
LG, we were talk about favorite foods. You're looking at like you mentioned you like Asian cuisine, so I do too. I love Thai.
I do.
I love
I'm a big fan of Thai food.
what's your go-to at the Thai
I
restaurant?
I usually either Penang curry or
Mm,
the peanut curry. I know I'm
mm.
mispronouncing it. Either that or just regular pad Thai. I love Thai food.
Great calls.
I honestly like I could eat Thai food any day. Like I love it.
Why not? I mean, it's so fresh too.
Yeah.
Like you feel, and you kind of feel good. Like you don't feel like it's
Yeah.
unhealthy, even though I'm sure it is. But like, it doesn't feel that way. Like you eat it, and it's like it feels pretty fresh and organic.
Yeah.
I love that. But
I mean like that and Chinese food. Like I could eat Chinese food any day too. But it has to be like good Chinese food. And by good Chinese food, like I'm a fan of like the super cheap like Chinese restaurants. Like a nice Chinese restaurant is good for sure. But there's like those that's like buffet style and they're super cheap. Like those are the best. Like they're always the best.
satisfying. I love it.
There's this place here in Santa Fe that I've discovered that I really like a lot. It's called Dumpling Tea, and it's they have like dumplings and buns and noodles and stuff.
Mhm.
But like, and this is how it's the same as with Mexican restaurants. I have the same criteria. Like they have like this like super old grandma, like Chinese grandma making like all the buns and stuff, and like that's how you know it's good. Like you have like it's the same with Mexican restaurants. If you walk in and it's like somebody's abuelita or tia or something, like like it's gonna be good. And I feel like it's kind of the same with like Asian cuisine in general too.
Now that's really, I think that's on point. Morgana Dreamfire, welcome to the chat. It's good to see you tonight. Welcome
Hey
in.
Morgana, so good
Hello
to
there.
see you. Ooh, Morgana had curry last night.
Butter on
That's
curry.
amazing.
That sounds good.
I love curry.
That's a good one. Glad you enjoyed, Morgana. That's really sweet. Bob, have a great rest of your night. Can you give a shout out to Bob Blaho
Bob, good
Music?
night.
It's great to see you
Blah
again, Bob.
Bajo music, everybody.
Gotta go now, friends. Have a great rest of your stream in time zones. 100%, Bob. So awesome to see you.
Mm-hmm.
What a warm-hearted fellow our friend Bob Blaho Music is. And fan of peanut butter. Creamy, too. Noted. I love it.
That should be, how you usually have like the pancakes or waffle. Now it should be creamy or crunchy peanut butter. It should be the new question.
Except that I think maybe it's because we're have this big start. Because I'm curious as to what would most people vote creamy? Because I know some people vote crunchy, but like, well, I said
mean,
this.
so far with who we have here, creamy is the winner.
It's a very dominant, yeah.
Very
I'm definitely gonna consider that. But if it's like all creamy, I'm like, I think it's a consensus at that point. Like, pretty much all Twitch is creamy. Okay, we're gonna roll.
Yeah, Morgana's creamy hands down too. Yep.
Oh, nice, Morgana. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. Yes, and there's a button if you want to follow Bob Laho Music. I definitely recommend it. It's a really great hang. Good chill vibes. It's
Yeah.
it's like one thing like I found uncommon with like all of your friends and my friends and my friends, or your friends and your friends. But
I agree.
there's definitely like a really friendly, chill vibe with like many of the streamers that I know, and you're one of them, and Ryan's one of them, and Bob's one of them, and Kara's
Yeah,
kind of one of them, but he's
and Bob is great. So Bob and I usually stream around the same time,
Mhm.
and he has rated me quite a few times. I've rated him like twice. But I mean, like I always love seeing like like I love seeing his raid come in and see his name come in, and he's just a really friendly guy. Same with Eddie. Eddie a lot of times tends to stream or end his stream when I'm starting mine. So sometimes you find like those like patches of streamers that are user around your own time, and there'll be a good raid. Like I mean, like I have a few too that I'll be like, oh, so and so is on, like you can definitely go raid this person. Like I don't know, it's just I think it's just and I've talked about this a lot in my own stream too. Like having done like live gigs and open mics and stuff before Twitch, like I never found the camaraderie that Twitch has. And I think we all know that that we're here because we enjoy streaming, we enjoy I mean musicians love making music, but also there's also like really great variety streamers like you were in the Islands and so many other people. And yeah, I think Twitch is just a beast of its own, like in a good way.
it's a great. I love that sentiment. I mean, Carly agrees with it. Facts, Rick DeVoice's comrades.
Comrades.
I love that. Yeah, definitely a great. And by the way, I should put Carly into that category of like chill, friendly vibes.
Oh yeah. Carly just streams in the mornings, but she's always, I mean, she's one of my mods and she's always part of the crew, and she's a great friend. So yeah, I mean, absolutely.
I generally shouldn't say things like this out loud, but I definitely have had visions and dreams of like raiding Carly, but the time slots we were at different times.
I know, but she's always so early.
Yeah, one someday. I make it. We'll
For
figure.
you, it would be even earlier than me.
Yeah, it's crazy.
An hour behind.
Yeah, I think when I wake up in the morning, like half the stream is done already. So
just wake up and do like a quick stream and then wake Carly at like 7 a.m.
It could happen. I wouldn't rule it out. But oh yeah, Vic.
Carly did do like a few times, and I don't know why this never continued, but I remember like there was like a couple evening streams that she did a while back, and those were also fun. But I think one of the things about Twitch, and I think one of the best things is like like everybody has things to do, everybody has a life outside of it, and like streamers also just kind of have to find what works for them. For some people, maybe streaming in the morning because before they go to work works. I actually really like late night streaming. And everybody just kind of finds what works for them, and sometimes like it's good to break out of that, but if you have a good thing going, you have a good routine going, like just keep it.
Yeah, you're right about that though, very much so. Like in the life, I've had the same thing, and by the way, Rick DeVoice says I think Carly's the nicest person on Twitch, scientifically proven.
Yes, very.
Oh God, is it ever scientific? And I say that because some of the people. Because we know there's some characters on Twitch, and I think Carly being as polite and as very accommodating to people who sometimes don't deserve it, I think that's incredible. And so I completely agree, Rick.
I agree. This just became a Carly love Twitch.
No,
let's just all say nice things about Carly the rest of the stream.
I want to. Carly is so nice that she can be relentless with the Bean Boozled redeem, and I don't care because that's how nice she is. Like she's really kind,
right?
Rick just didn't disagree.
Oh, that's great. I'm sure they do. Maybe there's dentists that watch Twitch. Who knows? There's 10 of them.
It has to be 10. Like it can't be 11.
Right? It's got to be 10.
I'm gonna talk to some dentists on. I have an appointment at the dentist clinic on Friday. I'm like, what do you think of Carly singing?
Right? Be like, do you and 9 other friends like watching Carly sings? What are your thoughts about Carly? Do you guys talk about her like in your dentist meetings?
This is phenomenal. Eddie says all the moose in Maine says Carly Rex. Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. 11 out of the 11 mooses, or me. Do you call them meese? What do you call plural?
I don't know. Yeah, what's a plural for moose?
Is it still moose?
Mooses, right? But is it meese? That's why I would say English. English is such a weird language. Like
it really is. It really is. Well, thank you for the hug, Carly. Back at you. But we're really, I mean, honestly though, like it's really great. Like, and that's why I think Carly is the success that Carly is. Like, it's really, and we appreciate your kindness and that kindness alone wouldn't be, obviously. You also have to be like really talented, and Carly's both. Like, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. It's like fish. Moose is plural and singular. What sucks because we could have meese.
I was thinking meese would have been great. We missed out.
That's right. Meese would have been great, or moosin. I really like
Moose.
I don't remember. I heard that in some. I don't remember who it was, but I heard that in some stand-up like comedy show. Like this was when I was in college, like years ago, and I have never forgotten about the word because it was a joke about that, and it was like, why isn't the plural moosin? And I don't even remember who it was. Like it was just like a random thing in one of those Comedy Central specials.
Honestly, it's like, Morgana had a great sentimental comment. I'm currently going through the people that I follow on Twitch. Is it bad that I've gotten some of the people that I've gotten some of the people that I once followed? Oh, I see. I think I've interpreted that correctly. I'm not sure, but I don't know. I think it's all right, I guess.
Like that I've gotten some of it. Like you mean like cleared some of the people or forgotten? Oh yeah.
Oh, forgotten. Okay.
I did a lot, especially like I think I do it less now. But like when I first started streaming on Twitch, like if I was watching somebody and they're like, "Oh, follow so and so," I'd be like, "Okay, cool. I'm gonna follow this person," and then I just never ever watch them, and and that's on me. But I think we've all done that. Sometimes
we've
you
absolutely
look at
done
your
that,
list
yeah.
and you're like, who is this person?
I have done that a lot, and it probably happens more on this channel because we have guests and we raid out to people and they recommend people, and then like I was promoting raid trains for a while, and I still promote some raid trains, but that also leads you to people, and then you follow. And that's absolutely happened over here. Like I'm like, I don't remember following this person at all. Oh my God, what happened?
Yeah, so sometimes you're like, who is this person?
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, Rick is leaving. Bye, Rick.
Oh, Rick, have a great night. Thank you so
you.
much. And no disrespect to any of the folks who stream, of course. I just wanted to make the clear. What happens sometimes is people change their names too, so it's like, okay.
People change their names, and sometimes like they stop streaming for whatever reason they may have. I've also really become very cautious that Twitch is not for everyone, and that's okay too. But yeah, sometimes I'll be like, who is this? I don't know who this person is.
Yeah. Yeah. So Morgan, I think that's a very reasonable opinion. Don't feel bad about that. Yeah, because I think over time you're gonna follow so many people. And then you're like, we need to unfollow some people. Like, if I'm never gonna go to this channel, there's no shame in that, honestly. Like, and it's nothing. It's not the fault of the streamer necessarily. It's just maybe you just haven't. You're like, well, if I, what I mean, like I don't want to get too deep into that, but I completely understand where you're coming from, Morgana. That's really what I was going for. Prestige, it's good to see you again. Welcome in. I hope you are well. I'm worried that if I say something like that, people are going to unfollow the sandwich. Or like, oh no, that's not what I meant.
Right now, people are going to be like, no. Davey says he hates everybody.
No. The internet it's very scary. They could isolate that part as like, I unfollow people. Like, no, that's not what I said. That's not what I said.
Everybody unfollow Davey.
Bye, Davey. No, that's not what I'm saying. It would take a lot to get me to unfollow someone, to be honest with you. I mean, to be real talk about it, like you would have to have done things that I don't approve of, or otherwise than that,
I don't think I've ever actually. I mean, I'm pretty sure I've unfollowed people in the past, but I don't know. I don't think I ever have, to be honest. But I agree. I think it would take a lot for me to unfollow a person. Like it would have to be like, like I'm watching and they say something like so offensive, or I don't know, like that I just can't tolerate. But I don't think I've ever actually unfollowed someone like being like, I'm never watching this person again.
I mean, while those moments have happened for me, that's just like so rare. Like everybody else is just like, just because I may not have been at such and such channel for like a month or something like that. Doesn't mean I wouldn't go back there. I mean, sometimes I do. It's really fun to like revisit some certain channels, like so. So that's kind of where I was going with that. Almost just throws sword away, unsubscribes, throws up sandwich. No, no.
Throws up sandwich. Odd sandwich.
Yeah. But Prestige, I hope you're well. Have you had a chance to have any good eats in your life? I hope you're doing well. This is LG, of course. You know, I think you know LG as well. Nice to see you again. Oh gosh, it's already it's already 10 o'clock. It's already past 10. Man, this has been going fast. Holy cow. Okay, so everyone in chat, I would love to invite you now to ask questions of our good friend, TheLGMusic, in what we call, if I can find this, in what we call America's favorite moment in Twitch broadcasting.
Do the dance. It's time for random questions. Great stuff. Ask us anything.
All right, you heard those singers. Let's ask anything of our friend the TheLGMusic. Mods, if you could open up the queue. And once that's set up, we can take in the questions. And the way you do it is you write exclamation point question in the chat, followed by your question. Oh my gosh.
Rahom already knows the answer.
Okay, hold on. Let's get these all in here. So first question from Rahomo. Who is the best troll? Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Let's hear it, LG.
You know, honestly, Rahomo's definitely top 5. I think he's probably the best. He's my favorite troll. I will just say that.
I'm with you. I love that's it.
Rahoma and I have this really fun relationship where we just mostly troll each other on chat in general. And every time he's in my channel, it just trolls me. And it's just I feel like that's been the basis of our friendship. And I don't even know how it started. It just started one day.
Trolling is just another form of love, is my viewpoint.
Oh, it absolutely is.
Yeah.
It definitely is. You know who's also really good at trolling? He just left. Well, Rick is really good at trolling.
Oh, that's true. That's true. We saw it firsthand a little bit tonight. So.
Yep.
Okay. So. Now wait. So Aaron says, "Fishing for compliments, are you?" Rohomo says, "Yes," and it worked.
And it worked.
It did. Props. So let's go to the next question. This is from, I believe this next question is from Carly Sings, who asks, will you get another pet?
Ooh. So for those that don't know, because I talk about my pets all the time, but I have a dog. His name is Thor. He's a German Shepherd mix. I have a 12-year-old cat. Her name is Callie. And we just adopted last year. He's 1 now, but we have another cat named Reggie, who is so cute and adorable. And it's funny because, so what I'm going with this is the way we got Reggie is my wife started volunteering at this cat shelter once a week, just goes and cleans out their litter boxes and feeds them. And, she's on a schedule. And Reggie was just like a cat that she fell in love with. And there's another cat that now I'm falling in love with. We're both falling in love with. But the problem is that this cat, her name's Athena. She's a 4-year-old cat, and she has been rejected from 3 homes, unfortunately. And I think that's why I have a soft spot for her. But she is 100% an alpha female, and so is Callie. And so we just know that would not be a good match. So someday we'd love to get another pet. We both love animals, so we'd love to get another one, but I think for now we have our hands full for now. A dog and 2 cats are a lot of work.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of poop and a lot of food. A lot of poop, especially.
No, holding nothing back as far as the commentary and the poop that I put, but it's true though.
Cleaning litter boxes is never fun, and it was bad enough with 1 cat, and then now that we have 2, I'm like, how do they poop so much? How? You were both so little and tiny. How do you produce so much? And then, my dog is big, but, he poops outside, Eddie, and I have to clean it in the yard.
One more thing before you go, Eddie. Pump it up. I'm so sorry it took so long to do that. I'm sorry.
Pump it up, Eddie.
Pump it up, Eddie.
Good night, Eddie.
Good night, Eddie. It's great to see you. Have a great rest of your night. Old man bedtime. The brother has sounded. The cell doors are closing. See you all again. See you soon, too. Eddie, can we give a shout out to Eddie Brown Music in the chat? It's really good to see you again, Eddie. Pump it up, yeah.
Pump it up.
I love it. That's something. By the way, you talk about tacos like that. Like my sister kind of put that on the map. That story she had about that concert. So it's just funny how these things come. Like I think it's great.
Wait, which concert? I thought we were talking about poop.
No, we were talking about poop. Let's go back to the poop.
I thought you were going to say, yeah, my sister talks about poop all the time.
No. That'd be wild. But is it easier? It's kind of hard to ask this question because like with cats, it's like in a box, like in the sandbox. But dogs just kind of leave it out on the floor or wherever. So like, which is easier to manage?
Honestly, I think I would personally choose dog poop over cat poop any day. Because because our dog goes to the backyard and he has like his spots where he goes and I don't pick it up right away because it's gross and warm and fresh. So, I'll just wait a little while and pick it up later. But I feel like it's so much easier. Whereas with cat litter, like we have 2 litter boxes. And because at first we were like, oh, they can each have one. No, they don't care. They crisscross share boxes.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to get down, you have to dig it out. I just feel like it's a lot more work to clean cat poop than dog poop.
Interesting. See, I was gonna before you answered that, I would have guessed the cat poop was easier, but it sounds like not the case.
You would think it is.
Yeah. That's so interesting. Wow. Catching up on the chat. Enjoy your lurk, Aaron. Have a great time. We'll see you. We'll see you hopefully a little bit later. Prestige has a great joke. And Eddie Brown again. Have a great night.
That's a good one.
Prestige says, "I thought I'd share a joke I heard today. What concert costs 45 cents? 50 Cent featuring Nickelback."
Oh, I love that. That is a good one.
That's a good one. Hey, B Flat's in the chat. Let's go.
Hey,
Let's go.
B Flat is
Pump it
here.
up. Yeah.
B Flat is also awesome. I got to meet B Flat and Kevin Chambers last year. And it was along with meeting Davey and Justin and Evelyn. I got to meet 3 combinations of Twitch streamers in 1 year, and it was so much fun.
Thank you, B Flat. Well, you and Kevin are a great duo. Are you kidding?
You guys are amazing.
Y'all are great.
It was so much fun. I got to see B Flat's angry side or hangry side, I should say, because I had promised her we were gonna go get tacos. And she just kept like reminding me and Kevin the whole time, like, it's getting late, guys. So yeah, we were just joking that she became A sharp.
A sharp. She even moved it in the chat. Yeah, that's great.
I had promised both Kevin and B Flat we were gonna go get tacos, and we ended up going to a brewery, and Kevin had his first green chili cheeseburger ever, and it was life changing.
Oh, green chili is where it's at in Southwest.
I think B Flat had a taco too. It was good. Cool. It was really good.
Cool. Yeah, that's a whole we could do like a 2-hour show on just green chili. Like I had it in Denver.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, it's phenomenal.
No, don't bring up Denver green chili. So New Mexico is very serious. There is like a legit war between New Mexico and Colorado about green chili. Yeah, you should look it up. It's like the governor of New Mexico and the governor of Colorado, like 2-3 years ago, legitimately had this blowout back and forth on Twitter.
Oh my gosh.
It was a whole thing. And yeah, New Mexicans take their chili very serious.
No, I mean I believe that. I'm sure the same for Colorado. Like I'm sure that's a similar scenario, but
I'm sure they do. But here we know that it's the inferior chili.
Okay. So what did B Flat ask? What did I miss? But first of all, follow B Flat with Kevin Chambers Music. They are often on together, and it's a really really great show. It's really fun. Kevin Chambers Music. The link is further up in the chat. As far as what you missed, let me first show you the sandwich of the week. This is what I had.
My sandwich.
Oh, yours is gone? No.
You already ate
no
mine.
worries.
It was small.
No worries. So here's the one I had tonight. This is a torta with chicken from Tacos Por Favor, my local Mexican restaurant.
Ooh, yummy.
This is so good. This is the second half of it.
Ooh, well, and I can't remember if B Flat was here the last time that I was on the sandwich show, but when I was on the sandwich show like a year ago, we did a whole torta thing, and I had told Davey a few days ago I might get a torta, and then I didn't.
No, it's okay. It's all good. It's all good. I mean, I love the journey. Like, in fact, because the reason and then one of the really great things that came out of that is like the creamy versus crunchy peanut butter debate. And that's what we were doing too in the first hour, B flat. Where do you stand? Are you creamy?
We
Are you
literally
crunchy?
debated creamy versus crunchy for like an hour.
That's pretty true. It's pretty true. Yeah.
I had a peanut butter jelly sandwich. That's where that started.
Mm-hmm. It really is. And then you were also, we talked about grape jelly versus strawberry jelly. Very solid question, and a lot of support for grape. Most people were in our chat were leaning grape.
Ooh, oh, we have our first crunchy.
Oh no! But there is a qualifier though. If
Well, it's like a
warm,
50-50.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah,
Oh
we
wow.
had unanimous creamy this whole time.
Yeah, I like it. Steven, friend, what's going on, Steven? I owe you 5 songs. I will get to those.
Hey, Steven.
It's all right. Be flat. We won't shame you at all or anything like that for that.
I mean, maybe a little bit. But...
I can't speak for everybody. I won't, but maybe some people will.
Right, other people might.
Morgana has a question, which is great. And I think the question is album when, but I think there's one out.
So, yeah. Sorry, I'm also eating these like knockoff Trader Joe Takis that are really good.
Ooh, sounds good.
They're really good. Yeah, so I released an album in November called Summer to Call Home. It's an EP with 6 songs. And I love the experience so much that I may do another one next year. We'll see. I'm definitely writing new music for it, but I don't have like a date yet for sure.
Okay. Well, I do recommend that.
Hey, Andy's in the chat.
Oh my God, that's great. Andy, I'm so glad you're here. Andy, thank you so much for joining us. Father, thank you for joining us last week too on the Sandwich Show Q&A. It was really, really fun hanging out with you.
The Morgana says EP gotcha full length. See, that's a natural progression. And I'm still debating on whether I want to do another EP. I mean, so my plan for this year is I want to release a couple singles later this year. And I definitely am thinking I may do a full length the next one, but I haven't quite settled and decided that yet.
It's great to see you
That
here.
would be a natural progression.
It definitely is a natural progression. You start with a single, and there are people who have not had a single yet. Very prominent streamers.
I think that's one of the really interesting things. So I've talked about this with a few other musicians, and like like the format of like EPs, albums, singles, like just based on how things are nowadays, like it's kind of you kind of just do whatever you want at this point. I think you can definitely release a full album. You can release a single, and there's algorithm reasons to do both things. But I feel like there's really no rules. Like if you want to release an EP, great. If you want to just do a single, that's totally fine. Like Andy and Carly have released a couple singles each, and that's also totally fine too. Like it's whatever you want. I really like the idea of albums. I like the idea of putting a few songs that make a concept together. But I also really like I don't mind singles. Like I think singles are great too, because you can give love to every single song individually.
Right. I think the reason you do albums, just speaking from my perspective of music history, is like you do it because you love the theme of like tying a bunch of songs together. But obviously you don't need it for financial or business purposes at this point, because it's almost the same thing at this point. Like it's all on Spotify. Like each track on there is going to have equal amount of chance of getting played, for the most part. So it's like,
there's algorithm reasons why people do singles only versus an album. And there's people that release like I have my friend Dave Sorrentino. I had him on my stream last year, and he's a good friend. He's a good musician I look up to. And the way that he does is he's been releasing a single every other month, and then that's all going to be part of like his next album. And a lot of people do that too. Some people will just they'll just do like a few singles, and then once they have like 4 or 5, then you can go into Spotify and all of them, and just you put them into an album, however you do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Andy also says it made sense to release a whole album for physical media, which absolutely, because
Yes.
like economically it made all the sense in the 90s and 2000s especially. Yeah,
Yeah.
very much so.
You know, you had so much time to fill. And I remember I had this conversation with somebody else a while back, but actually when I was first putting my EP together, and I worked with my friend Yamis, who is a Twitch streamer, and also
Oh yeah.
he's a producer for a living, and he's a great guy. He helped me out a lot with just the production aspect of the album. And I just kind of remember because I wasn't sure if I wanted to do an EP or if I wanted, because I had enough songs for a full album actually. Um, but his thing was like, just do whatever you want. He's like, if you think about it, back before digital media distribution, you would always have like, an album with like 10 or 11 songs, and maybe 4 or 5 of them were good. The other ones were just kind of fillers. And I feel like now it's like you don't have to do that. Like you don't have to put songs, because there's always going to be like, even like big name artists, you'll have some that, have like a couple great songs, and then the rest are not that good. And those good songs become singles. The rest are just kind of fillers. And you don't really have to. You don't have to go that route if you don't want to.
That's true. I think the flexibility that you have,
It's so different now.
very different.
It really is.
Yeah. Primordial Sounds. I still enjoy full length albums though, which I do too. Like I've had.
I do too.
There've been some good ones. Like
I actually really enjoy a full length album. Like I like listening to an album from start to finish, and just really try to think like, what was the artist, like what was going through this artist's head when they were like putting this together. Because I'm just a nerd like that, and I really like that.
I like it too. Morgana. By the way, thank you for the question, Morgana. Who says Yamas is a good guy. Met him through KR.
Yamas is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know Yam as well. Like it's a great streamer too. Like it's pretty cool stuff.
Yeah. He's my Canadian Jesus.
That's a good way to put it. So Andy, I am so sorry I didn't ask you this question a week ago. Pancakes, waffles, French toast, or crepes? We need to know.
We need to know, Andy.
We need to know. Like I'm so sorry.
This tells a lot of a person too.
Yes. We will stand by for your French toast. Look at that.
French toast.
French
I
toast.
like French toast. I love French toast. I think my answer the first time was
Love
waffles, but I do love French toast.
Even though I bought Eggo waffles just now. No shame. That's the day to day. The treats that they went.
Eggo waffles are great.
They get the job done. I don't fault you for that. Andy had something really good before joining us tonight. I think it was I gotta scroll up a little bit to find out what it was, but Andy had a really good treat of some sort.
Is it the carrot cake? Somebody said.
Yeah, the carrot cake. Yeah, it was carrot cake. Yeah,
I love carrot cake.
I love it.
I was obsessed with carrot cake for a while.
Really good.
I just really, really loved it.
B flat. Would you be willing to field that too? Because I also forgot that question when Kevin and B flat were on. Pancakes, waffles, or French toast. And that goes for Kevin too. I just, my life is incomplete until I figure this out. So
you just need to know everybody.
I absolutely need to know. Oh yeah, okay. Waffles, great. I love it.
Waffles, okay, good.
All the way.
Wait, but is that just for B flat or for Kevin too? Because you need 2 answers.
Right, we do need 2 answers.
I don't expect B flat to know
okay.
all of Kevin's food preferences.
We'll go stand by for Kevin's response, but if they're united in that, that's even better. But we'll report back. Okay, super cool.
We'll report back.
I love it. We'll be standing by. Thank you, B flat. Okay, so we're making up for lost time. This is really, really fortuitous. So next to the next question from Morgana, who says, if you could collab with anyone, and you've collabed with a bunch of people at this point, like the last few months have been amazing. Like, and we spoke of B flat and Kevin, like they were there in your studio. That seemed really good. But anyway, if you could collab with anyone, and I assume this means in real life, like in the building, Morgana, because like if you did it with Zoom, I guess you could do that too. But I'm just presuming this means like in person. So, hey, Trex, what's going on?
You could do both. And I mean, like, are we talking about Twitch streamers? Or are we talking about like all musicians?
Did I not change the category tonight? Oops.
IRL. Okay.
I apologize.
So
Thank you,
if I were
Trex.
to collab, I will tell you, like I've always been a really big fan of. Everybody knows I'm a big fan of Dasper Confessional and Yellow Card. I would love to do a collab with Yellow Card. I'm not gonna lie. If anybody knows Yellow Card, if anybody has an in, let them know I want to do a collab.
Ooh. You're thinking like
Twitch
you're thinking
but
next
really
level.
anyone if it's not Twitch. Okay, actually, you know what? Ryan Key, the singer of Yellow Card, he has a Twitch channel.
That's true.
I rated him one time, and it was one of my favorite moments ever on Twitch. It was amazing. But I don't know. Like I always enjoy a really good collab. Uh, so I was supposed to go to Maine right in March, but had to cancel that. It was going to be this really, really super fun trip. It was going to meet Carly in the islands. We're going to do this really big collab. I still really want to do that. Like I would love to do like a big collab with, with like Carly and Chris, and Rick was going to go there too. Joey was going to go. Like I don't know. I feel like collabs are just a really great opportunity. Just to mesh people's styles and voices. I think are great.
Yeah.
Andy wants me to collab with Beyonce. Sure, I love Beyonce. Actually,
That'd be fun.
If she'll have me, I'd be down.
Just see that on Twitter, like you're gonna be on with Beyonce.
Right? So somebody tweet Beyonce.
You might have heard of her.
Yeah, she's a little bit famous.
Oh my gosh! Thank you so much for hopping down to answer the question, Kevin. So good to see you. Kevin Chambers Music has joined us with French Toast.
Kevin is here. Did Kevin answer the question?
Yes, French Toast. So
Kevin's a French Toast guy.
French Toast Unity. French Toast Unity.
French Toast is good. Like,
yeah.
I was very conflicted between waffles.
Oh,
and
check it. Not French Toast. I'm sorry. He's French Toast. I believe B-Fly is waffles.
Yes.
Yeah. Just set that.
Also, hey, Kevin.
Yeah, what's going on, Kevin? It's good to see you. Yeah.
I will say definitely, collabing with Kevin and B Flat, like that was I feel like that was a really, really good experience. Like our styles like just meshed so well. Like it was crazy how well we just meshed. And so I'm always down for like, like a collab with like other Twitch streamers. If anybody just happens to be in my area or I happen to be in their area, like I definitely want to make it happen.
Yeah. See, you've had a great run. Like you had them over. You did see Justin. You didn't do a stream with them, but you did see Justin and Evelyn as they were passing through. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah. That's actually one I would still really love to do.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they were here for literally, we just met up for coffee really, really quick. But, I am planning eventually on, going to Seattle. Like I would love to collab with them or collab with Irene. I think Irene would be a really fun collab as well.
Oh, that would be fun. That would be fun.
Irene and Hippo and I have known each other for so long. And by so long, I mean in like Twitch longevity, right? Like Irene and I started around the same time and we've hit a lot of same metrics around the same time. And so like, I feel like I have this really good connection with Irene and with Hippo as well. So yeah, I'd love to collab with them too. I gotta get myself to, I gotta go to JevCon next time. That's what I gotta do.
Yeah, that would take care of a lot of the things. Absolutely.
Right. Cause there's like good Seattle people, like, like Taryn is in Seattle as well. And she's awesome. Like there's some really good Twitch Seattleites.
Yeah, I mean Natalie's up there.
Natalie would be
Natalie
awesome
Page.
Too. I love watching Natalie, and Natalie and I also tend to rate each other sometimes too because we're on at the same times.
Yeah.
And it's always just her community is just so fun and welcoming.
Absolutely.
Too, and I really enjoy that.
Emily McVicker's up there.
Emily's up there too. Yeah. That's right. There's so many good people.
Incredible community up there. Like it's like a quarter of Twitch music is like over there, like in Seattle. Like,
I know it's crazy.
And pinball.
I feel like I do. Oh, pinball
too.
I feel like I do have the Twitch New Mexico market cornered, which I'm totally okay with. I don't really know another.
You are the king of something, my friend.
I know one other New Mexico streamer, and that's it. And he doesn't really stream ever. So I feel like I'm it.
Nice. You have
also, Carly, have a great night.
Mexico.
Have a great night. We'll report back on whether dentists like you or not.
Carly, so good to see you. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Have a great stream tomorrow. Do that right?
I actually might be able to stop by Carly's stream tomorrow.
Yeah.
I haven't been able to watch her.
So LG
I have to be at work early, but I'm not working tomorrow because I'm flying out tomorrow, so I might actually get to watch Carly.
Nice.
I hope I do.
Yeah, Tony Smile is in the vicinity. Absolutely. Yeah, Tony Smile is great. Loop Ninja. So here's my thought. Okay, so after we do the emo thing, I'm gonna just like leave the stream running, and we're gonna keep doing random stuff until like 7 a.m. tomorrow, and then we're gonna raid Carly.
I'm down. Let's
go.
Right. I'm not working. I'm flying tomorrow, but it's in the afternoon.
It's like 9 hours of Wordle. We're gonna raid Carly.
Right. Ooh.
Be fun. Have a great work. Thank you so much
for on some tracks.
Thank you so much for joining us. Wait, what?
I did.
Primordial Sounds, thank you so much for saying that. Primordial Andy wants to collab with me. Like, my goodness, thank you, Brandy. It's really kind of you. Love to have you over. Oh my gosh, that'd be fun.
Totally. I would love like an Andy and Davey Bork album. That should happen.
LFG, let's go. Let's go. We'll bork the shit out of everything. That's gonna be fun. It'll be a fun one. Yeah. But much love, friends. Shout out, of course, to Kevin and B Flat again. I'm telling you, like, just some of the funnest people to. Funnest is not good grammar, but they are some of the funnest people to hang around on Twitch.
They are. They absolutely are.
Good to see you too, Kev. Yeah, absolutely.
And IRL, I can speak. They're super fun to hang out with too. We had a blast together. Like, it was so much fun.
Yeah. That's great. These are great response. These are great answers to the query as far as collab. Like, there's some really fun ideas. Irene, I'll tell you this. I did meet Irene and Hippo in person. Man, they are so much more fun. They're even more fun in person than they are on Twitch.
They're so much more fun.
It's wild. It was a fun night.
Oh, I bet.
Oh gosh, I'll never forget that.
Like, I feel like Hippo's hilarious, like on Irene's stream.
Yeah.
But I'm sure like if you get like unhinged off stream Hippo, like it's probably even better.
Oh yes, no doubt about it. It was a good time. It's a good time. The only thing that didn't happen, like when I was up there, and E-Flat, I'm jealous. Like, he had the privilege of being at Irene's studio when he was in town.
You know what? E-Flat Guy would be another really good collab.
Oh,
I actually had, this was like a long time ago. I've been meaning to ask E-Flat to help me out with something, so we may be collabing soon.
Nice.
Won't be IRL, but
still cool.
Might still be doing that.
All right, so anyone else in our chat, if you have any questions for us, exclamation point question followed by the question itself in the next 30 or so minutes, and then we're going to segue to a tier list of emo bands.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I'm excited for this too. I'm really looking forward to getting your all's advice on this. I'll be deferring to a lot of people tonight because I probably only know, I mean, generously I would say 10, but I think it's less 10 of the bands on that list. And so I don't want to speak out of turn. Like, LG's the expert. Our friend LG knows.
And like I said, I have not looked at the list, and I am being completely honest. I thought of it, but I was like, no, I'm going to keep it, I'm going to keep it as a surprise for me.
Yeah. Reminder, if we do have a community challenge going this month where you can have me play a 3-hour Styx piano stream, and your points can make that happen. So we invite you to put those points in if you have not already. And no worries on that as far as the questions, Morgana. Your questions have been great, by the way. So
yeah,
it's great to see you tonight. Thank you for the points, Andy. Thank you so much. Yeah. I think one of the really cool things as far as Andy was like his sense of music history, which is really impressive, especially in the area of punk. And I know you had the privilege of being part of the punk train as well, I believe. Let's say I was wrong.
Yeah, and Andy and I always have very different views of punk, what punk is.
Yes, we talked about that. We talked about that last week. We talked about that. We got into that.
but it's always fun though, and
yeah.
There's Andy just has a lot of insight on a lot of things that I don't.
Yeah, it's pretty remarkable, and I'm really glad we got a chance to chat a week ago. And Morgana with another. Thank you for the points too for the. Oh wow! Thank you, Morgana. Thank you so much for the points for the Styx piano stream. LG Tour 2020. Yeah, let's go.
I would love that. I would love that. Like, there's so many, like pockets of places that I would love to go. So who knows? Maybe 2024 will be the year, not 2023.
Right, but that's gonna be a hell of a 2024 though. I mean, you'll be all over North America.
I hope so.
So Morgana says, if you could travel and play anywhere in the world, which is kind of tied into to our idea of question, anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Oh gosh, that is a good question. If I could go and play anywhere in the world, hmm, I don't know if I have an answer. Like I would, there's places I would love to visit. Um, I don't know. Like I've never been to Europe. I would love to like go to the UK. I feel like that would be a lot of fun. I've always wanted to go to like Japan or like Korea, or like the Philippines or Thailand and eat tons of Thai food. If you want to meet me and Viejo in Norway, yes, I know Viejo was just in Norway and I was so jealous. Hanging out with Tor Ludwig, that was a fun stream. That was a very very fun stream. Yeah, I just I feel like there's so many places that I want to go, and travel that I haven't. Norway would be a lot of fun actually.
Yeah, that really does seem like a good spot. The one thing I don't know about Norway, I know a lot of things about Norway, but cuisine is one of the things I'm not really that knowledgeable
Yeah, me
about.
neither.
Be interesting.
Me neither. And like I consider myself kind of a foodie. Like I love when I travel, when I go places, like I love going to like local food spots, like not chain restaurants, like like the places where like local people hang out, right? And I don't know, like learn about like like the food, and I feel like you get such a more rounded experience of the place if if you go to like a local eatery.
Yeah, no, I mean that's definitely the case. Well, I just think that if you were traveling like that, I mean, wouldn't it be embarrassing if you went to a McDonald's? Like, why would you go to McDonald's? You're in
Although I don't
Norway.
know, like like I would love to go to like Korea or Japan McDonald's because they have like all these food items that we don't have here. Like I feel like that would be a fun experience in itself.
Oh, that's true. Like like special. Like it is true.
Yeah,
They do regionalize some parts of that. Yeah, that's true.
yeah, it's
That's true.
stuff that we don't have here. Like that would be really fun.
Kimchi McNuggets. I'm trying to think of what it would be. No, short rib. No, how about short rib McBeat? Yeah, short rib
Right? I
man.
don't know, like
That'd
yeah,
be good.
I don't know. They have all these like interesting looking items, and I'm
Hmm.
like, I mean, I don't know if I would like him, but I
Yeah.
just feel like it would be interesting to try.
Oh, that's so interesting. So Tor is actually from my family's hometown, says Morgana, and Morgana adds,
Oh, cool.
"I'm not jealous of Viejo for going. Not at all. Love that.
Yeah,
It's so great.
Thor's a cool guy, and I
Yeah.
really love how like they both like they. I don't know if you watched their collab, but they blended really well together. Like their styles or voices just blended really really well together.
That's good to see.
Hmm.
Let me just follow up on that question. Are there
Mead,
any?
find me a good mead, and I'll be a happy person. Yeah, so it's funny because I love Assassin's Creed, and the most recent one is the Valhalla one, which is about Norse mythology. And so every time I hear mead, I just think Assassin's Creed.
Love it. Love it. That's cool that you
Ooh,
guys grew
different
up on that.
stews, yummy.
Um, stews. Ooh. When you're a kid, you don't think stews are that exciting. As an adult, I love stews. Stews are good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
stews are good.
Yeah, so there's this Santa Fe is this weird place with like all kinds of international food here, and I don't know why it is. There's this really good it's like a like Ethiopian African place. I mean it just says African food, but I think it's mostly Ethiopian, called Jumbo. And I went there a couple weeks ago and I got this like it was like a combination plate. It had like a lentil curry, but it had this like ridiculous like I think it was pork stew. It was so good. And like now, like you're right. Like as a kid, I'd be like, ugh, why am I gonna eat soup? But like as an adult, I'm like, that is really good.
Mm-hmm. So what I was thinking as far as the follow up to that question, are there any two Twitch streamers that you can think of that you would love to see collab with one another that you feel like it would be a great fit? that you have not already?
Yes.
Oh, great. Let's hear it.
No. Yes, I would love to see because I've seen Andy and Carly collab, like in a song together. I would love to see Carly. I mean, she's not here anymore. But I would love to see Carly and That E Flat Guy collab.
That's a
I
great
feel like
call.
that would be a very, very fun one.
That's a hell of a call. That's a
Yeah, it sounds like I've thought about this before, but I haven't. I just feel like that would be like I was just trying to think of two streamers off of the top of my head. I feel like that would be a lot of fun.
That's a great answer to that question. Oh man, I'd make time for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really good. See, the thing is, like, I feel like a lot of these ideas I would have had, I think, have happened already. So, like, for example,
Right. Yeah, there's been really great collabs, over the last year or so.
You've been blessed.
Now that people are traveling again, and like with me, it's like definitely like if I'm ever traveling somewhere and there's like a Twitch friend there, like I definitely want to pursue an opportunity to do something together, and I feel like a lot of people are doing that right now.
Yeah. And I completely understand your point too, Morgana, who says that is a really good question. I think my problem is that my list is too extensive. I completely agree with that.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Narrow it to two is
totally
hard.
get it. Totally get that. There is one that the Creative Star, let me go shout out the Creative Star for a second. I think it's brilliant. Oh, wait, no, actually, let me... Actually, there are actually a couple of them. Let me step this back. I think that the one that I kind of want to see, this is not Maria's idea, actually, this is actually my own idea, but the one that I really would be really fascinated by would be if Carly did collab with Voice Unmuted. That
would be fun.
What a thrill that would be. Like, you're talking about
a lot of fun.
Oh, it would be an amazing time. I hope
that would be so. That would be so. It would be fun, and the amount of chaos and like chat explosion
exactly
would be hilarious.
I mean, those two communities love to troll. Like, it would just be spectacular day on Twitch. Like, I would love that, and
well, we just we got to start planning those ideas. We got to start planting them, and
Yeah. It just seems like it's close. It could happen. If Katie
they're close enough.
They're pretty close. Like, if you think about like where Toronto is relative to Maine, like it's not that far.
Yeah, they could totally make it happen. Well, we just got to start, like I said, we just got to start planting those ideas in their heads.
Got a campaign for it. Absolutely. We'll go on
subconsciously, just go into Katie's stream and be like, go to Maine, and go to Carly's and be like, go to Toronto, and then we just kind of start building it up.
Yes, phenomenal. I love it. This is a great idea. Because I feel like the two communities do intersect each other a lot, like a whole lot.
They do, and I think a lot of it is because they're both daytime streamers, so they do share a lot of community. And I don't know, I think their personalities I think would blend really well. Not that they have the same personality; they're two very completely different people. But I think they're like people are drawn to their personalities because they're both warm and welcoming and go with the flow and they get a lot of trolling. Yes, everybody does, but I think it's the loving way that they like, I guess, just share their love for their community. I think that's what really attracts people.
It's really quite I'm with all of that. It's really interesting. And there's interesting, like one of the interesting facet of that is that even though they are really common in those aspects, their song lists are actually kind of different. Like, I think there are some common songs, but there are a lot of different songs too, I think. From what I remember. I'm not sure, but that would be really great. I think there's definitely common ground. Like, both would be fans of emo, no doubt. Yeah. So all right. So there it is. Morgana with a good question. Oh, this is going to be great. Now, this one I think will kind of reach.
This is a hard one. Okay.
This is a tough one. Put together your dream band. Singer, guitarist, bassist, and drummer all have to be Twitch streamers. Oh, that's a dimension. Let's hear it.
I'm trying to think, but
I like 5 choices for drummer. Like,
see, and I'm scrambling to think drummers.
I'll give you some ideas if you need them. Like, I got.
So I think singer. So actually, since Morgana's part of House of Viejo's community, I actually think Viejo would be a really good lead singer.
There you go.
He has a really, really good voice. Guitar player. There's so many streamers. The thing with Twitch streamers is that most of us play an instrument and sing, and for a lot of people, it happens to be guitar. So I'm trying to think like who would be a good just guitar solo person. Bassist, Hippo. That's an easy one. Um, Guitar player, I don't know. There's so many good ones, and I'm trying to like think if there's like somebody that I know that only plays guitar. Like Andrea Cannon only plays guitar, but she does classical guitar, and I feel like her and Viejo style doesn't really mesh. Although it might. I don't know. I mean, if I'm gonna, I'd be the guitarist. Sure, why not? I'll put myself in there.
You would be a good fit with Viejo.
Hippo, Great Hippo is Irene Peña's husband.
Yeah. And actually Hippo streams too, so I'll do a quick shout out to Hippo.
He does. He plays retro games, and it's always fun to watch because I'm like, I played that back in the day.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, guitarist. Okay, so you're thinking, well, good for Nick Black Music would be a great guitarist. Like his guitar is really good. Calvin Thomas.
Yeah.
Like you have.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, like, I also like both of them, like as singers.
So, yeah. So you're saying that they cannot sing. It can only play guitar. Oh,
I think that's what the question was.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, that's a different story. Yeah, you're right. That's a challenging one because like if the guitarist is just playing guitar, that is challenging. You don't want to.
Calvin could do piano. That would be fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Calvin could do piano. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, that is interesting. Yeah. I mean, I guess they could switch off, and you already have bassist figured out. Okay.
Yeah.
So drummer gets interesting. There's a lot of great drummers out there. So you have office drummer.
And I actually don't know too many of them. Like I don't really watch a lot of drum streamers.
What about Dog from like the Risky Biscuit band? Like he's a great drummer. I would just, even if you've not heard his work, just trust me on that one. Dog is great. Like Dog is really good. Like he'll take any beat and he'll roll with it. He's good. He stays on time. It's amazing drummer. And if you're gonna do that, Danny Kaye would be a natural fit because he's played with him. Because Danny Kaye goes, Juke has gone to Risky Biscuit band. Like every month he goes, he takes a trip.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah. So Juke, I love it for piano. It's a great call, Morgana. So we've got we got the rhythm section down now. So we have got the piano, we got the drums, and you mentioned the singer, and then you mentioned bassist. So we have Hippo for the bassist, and we threw in a keyboardist. So that's pretty much on point. That's pretty much it's a good band. Now, what would you name the band? That's the next question.
I don't know. It's not my band, so.
Morgana, if you could name this band, if you could name the band,
not my band. That's the name of the band.
Actually, that's a great name. Not my band. There you go.
Not my band.
Not my band. That's like so emo too. Like it's not my band is playing.
Right?
Rise Against and then not my band.
Not my band. Dog names your band.
Oh yeah, Dog Names Your Band.
That's a good one too.
That's called.
Yeah.
So Dog Names Your Band is a segment on Risky Biscuit. So that's pretty funny. Wait, that needs to be Morgana. Can you remind me in DMs or something about that? Because I need that to be a name Dog name. I'm gonna go over there and do that. I'll report the results. So if your band is House of Viejo, Juke, Dog, and Great Hippo Gaming.
Ooh, Jamie's here. What is my favorite?
What's up?
That's a great question.
That is a great question.
What is your favorite Grey's Anatomy episode? Jamie knows I'm a big Grey's Anatomy fan. It's such a dumb show, but I love it. Gosh, what is my favorite one? I actually, so I will tell you one of the most shocking ones to me that I still can't believe happened. And if you haven't watched Grey's Anatomy in the last 17 years of your life, then I'm sorry, you might not know what I'm talking about. But like the plane crash episode, I thought that one was insane. So much has happened. I always feel so bad for everybody in that hospital is like they can't have a normal life. They just have like one chaotic thing after another. But I think the plane crash, that was to me one of the most shocking moments on the show, just because of like how quick everything went and how, just things happen. Like somebody died, and I'm not gonna say who, but it was just like it was. I just remember just like being very shocked. That and plane crash, yes, I was gonna say, and the shooting one too. Like, when you find out who the burned person is, like that was just like I was like, oh my God, what is wrong with this show?
Yeah, that shooting one was intense. I saw the promos for that one. Um,
It was crazy.
Sorry, Jamie, that I ate
It is
most of
it
it,
is
but
going to be Ellen Pompeo, who she's played Meredith Grey for the last 18 years. I think her last episode is coming up pretty soon, so that who knows what's going to happen with this, what the show is going to feel like after.
how long was well, before I get to this, this is the Mexican torta. This is my sandwich of the week tonight, Jamie, if you were wondering what that was. And so
Yeah,
now how long was Catherine Hagel on that show? Because that was like she was like the star for
she
a
was
while.
on for she was on for like the first, like, I don't know, like 5 seasons.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree with Jamie's comment.
I agree, but like my wife and I still religiously watch Grey's Anatomy every week.
I didn't know it was still on. I thought I didn't
And like
realize it was
and
still
like
on.
we'll
Wow.
keep watching it.
Yeah.
But I agree. I think, like it's been on for so long. Like that show premiered when I was in high school.
Yeah.
Like it was such a it's been around for so long.
Yeah. It really, I mean, like I said, like I didn't even know it was still on. Like that, I think it absolutely does. It's probably past its
It
prime.
is. I think it's like in its 18th season. Like
Yeah.
it's like Lexi Gray is in the Hallmark show about time travel. That's funny. I love Lexi. Lexi was one of my favorite characters back in the day. And I'm just gonna spoil it. She was the shocking death in the plane crash episode.
Wow.
And I remember just watching it and just being like, oh my God, they just killed, like it just like happened so fast. So yeah, I think that was definitely, and this episode came out like 10 years ago, so I feel like, it's okay to spoil.
Oh, Morgana, thank you so much for the DM. I appreciate that. I'm gonna go over to Risky Biscuit tomorrow. That's that query. Just to see what the name of that band be. It's gonna be a hell of a band. Can't wait to see what. I have to see if I have enough points. I may have to get some points together to make that happen, but whatever. We'll figure it out.
You might just have to like leave their stream on the whole time.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe I'll do another week but anyway, thanks for the question, Jamie. Yeah, but what is your favorite episode, Jamie? Like, were those the same? Were those like your favorites there? Plane crash and shooting? Because they were. I can't. I mean, I've never seen the show, so I can't. I'm not gonna be a clown and like pretend I know what that means.
Those were two, like I think, like of the more, they always have like a couple of shock value episodes every season, but
Yeah.
I feel like those were like two of the most shocking ones of them all.
Mm-hmm. It was like one of the best looking medical staffs ever. I'm like,
well, yeah, I mean it's TV. They're not gonna, not gonna hire ugly people.
it's just weird to think about that. Like it's kind of, you have to suspend reality a little bit. And ER was similar. Like they like a really good looking crew. Like it's kind of the same idea.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, I mean, it's television.
Oh, okay. Jamie says Lexi Gray is the mother and daughter. Her daughter time travels back to when her mom was a teen and they are friends. It's actually a weird, interesting show. Oh, okay. Thanks.
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would want to be friends with my parents when they were teenagers. I don't know. I just feel like that would be weird.
Oh, okay. Jamie says, I don't know. I've seen them so many times. I like them all. No, solid. Solid. It has been a really good show for a long time, so that's pretty fair.
It has been. I mean, probably some of the stuff is not super medically accurate. I loved House. I don't know if you ever watched that show.
I have watched House. That's interesting. I've watched a couple episodes. Not a lot, but
it was so good. My dad is actually a really big fan of House.
Yeah.
And so that's how I got into House, because my dad was like, this show's really good. You should watch it.
Yeah.
And that's how I got into it. That one realistic than Grey's Anatomy. I'm sure, it's still television, so they're still going to make some things up. But I felt like it was probably a lot more realistic.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, the stuff that they got into in House was pretty intense. Like, you have to have you have to dissect this in like 2 millimeters, or he will die. Like, it's just like that.
Right.
Like 24.
And it's like every single episode, it's like, this like unheard case that, like this hasn't happened in like so long, and it's like, okay, how many times in like one place in the planet Earth can like this happen?
Yeah, it's pretty wild. Like, man, this all happened to the same hospital.
Right, exactly.
That's funny. Jamie says it's not really that Hallmark either. Who and adds,
Oh, that's good because Hallmark does have a certain level of cheesiness that sometimes I can't stand.
I think we've had a lot of fun talking about Hallmark over the last year or so, and Jamie's been like the expert on that scenario. So let's see. She goes back in time and is friends with her mom, and then goes back and next normal with her mom.
That
Wow.
does sound very Hallmark for sure.
Yeah, yeah, but not that Hallmarking. Okay, duly noted. Morgana says I haven't had TV or Netflix for near a year now. Yeah, it's always interesting to know how many options there are for content these days. You know, even if you just had only YouTube, you could probably get by because like,
Oh yeah,
it's a lot
like
going
I
on.
haven't had cable for like 6 or 7 years. Like
Hmm.
all we do is Netflix and Hulu, and I got HBO Max because of the Friends reunion, and now
Hmm.
I'm watching The Last of Us, and just kind of kept it around because they do have some good shows. But you don't need cable anymore. Like you just
Nah,
really don't.
definitely don't need cable anymore. You know. Scissorman, hello there. It's good to see you. Your sock rocks. Just want to let you know. How you doing, Scissorman? Um, but welcome in. Let's see. Anything else in the queue? And the last call for questions. Last call for questions. Last call. Last call. We'll give you about a minute, and then after that, we'll go right to.
Oh, is The Last of Us good? Yes, Jamie. It is very good. So I played I played the first game. I haven't played the second one, but I played it back in like 2015, and so I was a little skeptical at first, but I've actually really enjoyed the show a lot.
I hear nothing
Should I
but.
wait until the season is over to binge it? I mean, I don't know. I if I can watch something like because I never watch things live because I don't have cable, but watch it like the next day. But if I can watch it like when it's still out and relevant, like I usually will. But binging a show is also really good. I think especially a show like that.
Yeah, it's it. I mean, the one that they've been talking about a lot is episode 5. They said episode 5 is like really amazing.
So
I've
have I
never
watched?
heard
No,
such a
I think I watched
specific
that one.
reference.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
yeah, that one came out. Episode 3 is
mm,
at least I thought that was the one that people have talked a lot about. That has Nick Offerman in it, and people like it was just
mhm,
like that was an emotional episode.
yeah.
I'm obviously not gonna like spoil it for people, but that was an emotional episode.
Wow.
Like I was watching it, and I was I was like this like how did they make this so good? Like this was such good writing. It was so good in 1 hour of television.
Yeah. Um. Well, Morgana, they're still in the first season, so unless
Hmm.
you're talking about This Is Us, it's not finished yet.
Oh, you're thinking of This Is Us was oh god, that show was so ridiculously good too.
Yeah. But just to be clear,
I
just to clarify, like, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
This Is Us. I actually so we never finished watching it because it's so emotional. Like I think we like I think we still have like 2 seasons left, but it's like it's so emotional and so like relatable too.
Yeah, it's a very ground. Like I don't have much comment on it, but I do get the impression it's a very grounded show. It really is very well grounded in reality. Very popular show. So yeah,
It is. It is.
moves.
Parenthood was another really good one. If
Hmm.
anybody has ever watched that one,
Hmm.
that one's been done for a few years, but it's another show about a family, and I think family shows just like people really relate to a lot because you can always be like, oh yeah, like there's a person like this in my family. I don't know, like um, that show was just like I thought was super relatable and also super good. That one we did finish, and I cried in the finale. I don't usually cry on TV shows, but the finale was just so emotional. I was like, why am I crying? This is like just like a fictional family. Why am I crying?
That's quality television. Yeah. So
Right?
yeah, I mean, I to answer Jamie's question, I don't. Based on that, I guess you could, but it's
I mean,
hard.
you could. I feel like it would be fun to binge for sure.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I love binging shows. Like if you can, like my wife and I have been watching The Crown. on Netflix, and that one's a good binging show. But it's also Netflix.
Yeah.
They make them like that on purpose, so you'll just watch a whole bunch at once.
So interesting, yeah. But yeah, no worries. Like we have been having some network issues on my end, so that might be what's going on. So I'm sorry about the video issues. But go ahead and refresh. We seem to be stable at the moment, so hopefully by the time we get back, we'll be back in action too. So anyway, everybody in the chat, thank you so much for sending in those questions tonight. Like really good stuff. Like everything was great. All the questions were awesome tonight. So thanks for that. We're going to keep Luis on because we are now, how are those Takis tasting right now? That looks pretty good.
They're so good.
Cool.
They're just like the knockoff Trader Joe's version of Takis.
They look
They're
good.
so good.
Yeah.
I can't stop eating them.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Okay, so we're gonna now we're gonna go to a ranking of emo bands, folks. And here they come. Whoa. Let's fix that. Oh yeah, I know what this is. This is the Irene incident, if you remember that. So usually what happens?
Like split. While
Yeah,
you do that,
so-
I'm gonna get something to drink, but I'll be right back.
Okay.
Set it up.
Sounds good. Let's get you back over here. This one? Nope. This one? This one? Oh, there we go. Found him. Found you. There we go. Okay, so what we're gonna do right now, everybody, is we're going to rank some emo bands, and all the signature emo bands of the last 25 years are represented on this tier list. And so LG being such a big aficionado of the emo band genre, is going to be a big help certainly in this ranking. And we're going to hear the bands in question. AFI is one of them. I just threw them up there just to start. The tiers.
Oh my God, that's so many.
There's so many. That's why we have to go through them quickly. We don't want to spend too much time on any of them. So the top tier, of course, is It's Okay, I guess. And then the bottom tier is I'm Not Okay. And the rest and the rest of them are A through A, B, C, D, and D. So here we go. There are a lot, like I said, there are so many bands I have absolutely no opinion on whatsoever. So everyone in chat, yeah, this is an emo bands tier list. So I'm not going to have much to say about this one. So if any of you have any opinions on these bands, I'd love to hear them. AFI is a really notable one, though. Do you agree with them as an S tier band, or should they be lower? Yes, Aaron, let's go. Aaron's back.
I really like FI. They're not my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, hold on. What is he? Or is it up and down or down to up?
It's up to down. So S tier is the top tier. So that would be, I call it It's Okay, I guess, because like that's emo. Like it's just, no, even if it was great, they would say it's just okay. But it's actually really great. So
that's okay. So that's number one.
That's
okay.
the best tier. Yeah.
I would probably put them like in B.
Okay. Love it. What does everyone else think of AFI? Let's hear your thoughts on that. Love to get those comments in the chat.
I'm just gonna say Dashboard Confessional goes in the top, just because that's just me.
No, I mean, I should have just put that there in the beginning. Like, we knew that was going to happen, right?
Right.
So, I mean, why would I even wait? Like, I'm sure I was going to be. There's no question. LG, the biggest fan of this band or this group.
I am.
All right, so let's go to the next one, which is, like I said, we have to go through these quickly. Like I think we just need to get to the ones. Okay, Paramore. Come on, I mean.
Oh, I love Paramore.
Absolutely.
I would put Paramore either on the top or an A, definitely.
Absolutely. And I know Aaron has an opinion on Paramore, so
I love Paramore for sure.
All right, so let's go for the other ones that we know. Do you know Saves the Day?
Which one?
Saves.
I don't think I know that one.
Okay. Well, we'll get back to that in a second. My Chemical MCR. I mean, everybody knows them.
I would put My Chemical Romance in the top two.
Yeah, there's no doubt. Iconic.
I'm a fan.
Okay, and then you have there are a couple of recognizable ones here. So we have. Do you remember Plain White Keys at all? Do you remember them?
Who? The white tees?
Yeah, plain white tees.
I love plain white tees, but I would not put them on the top. I would put them like on A.
Okay, so A it is. Paramore
I
is
don't know
S
if I would
Hero So
consider
Help.
them emo either. I don't know.
Well, that's a really interesting interesting point. Aaron says Paramore is S tier or So Help. No. This, I mean, that just, I agree with that.
That was an obvious one.
Yeah, that's a slam dunk for us. Death Cab for Cutie. I didn't really fashion them as an emo band. What do you think? Or they probably are. I just didn't realize.
I can't read their names on my screen. It's too
this
small.
is Death Cab for Cutie.
Oh yeah, I love Death Cab.
Yeah, these guys are great.
Yeah, we can put them on the top.
Yeah, let's do it. Aaron says, my holy trinity of emos, Fall Out Boy, MCR, and Paramore, do not test me.
Definitely, if Fall Out
Fall Out
Boy is
Boy.
there, which I'm pretty sure
No
it
question.
is, that should definitely be top tier too.
And not even a question. There they are. Fall Out Boy. Easy. I think the easy mark of that is like, does the average layman know who they are, and do they like them? Well, I would probably play the role of the average layman in this conversation, and I do like them. They're great. Super good. You know another one that's also in that category that can reach out to the average layman like myself? Panic at the Disco, if I can find them.
Oh, I do love Panic. Although their latest album was a really real bummer.
Oh, really? I
do. I love classic Panic at the Disco.
Why can I not find them on here?
I mean, they've got to be in there somewhere.
I gotta think they're in here
I can't
somewhere.
really read names, but I'm sure they're in there.
Yeah, that's strange.
Weezer. That's interesting. They put Weezer on this list.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, I don't think Weezer is part of this. I don't think Weezer qualifies.
But I do love Weezer. I just don't. I wouldn't consider them. I wouldn't consider them emo.
That's interesting. Okay, so Aaron says
Maybe kind of 90s grunge punk sort
Yeah.
of, but I don't know if I would consider them emo.
I think I need to add a category on here, like not emo, because like to be right, because like
Right?
oh sorry, add row below. Oh shit, I should do that too.
I'm not emo.
I'm not emo. There we go. So that's good. Now we're gonna go over to that this one, and I'm just gonna say does not qualify, or just not emo, because it's not. Okay, so yeah, I mean, I grew up watching with Weezer in their prime, and no, I don't think they're emo. So I don't.
I wouldn't consider them, because I feel like emo was also very specific era, and I feel like Weezer came before that.
Yeah. So Aaron is saying Fall Out Boy is putting new stuff out and dropping a new album in March, and I'm pumped. And welcome back, Morgan. Welcome in. And Aaron says, okay, the thing with Panic is that they were really good, but then it became Brendan Urie using the band name, and it fell from grace.
Yeah. Well, and there's also, he's been the only like remaining member.
Mhm.
There's been a lot of like member drama in the band too.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, I do love classic Panic for sure.
Yeah. Too bad I can't find them on here. Well, let's just go with an easier one. Evanescence, come on. Like when I
See,
first,
but Evanescence is
Are
not
they
emo.
emo?
Evanescence is
That was-
metal.
That's
like,
fair.
but I'm a
Love Evanescence, but I have to say you're right. Yeah.
definitely I'm not emo.
Nah, I wouldn't call it emo. Nah. They are
I didn't even know Evanescence was on that list. That's interesting. Oh, is Yellow Card on there? Wait.
Well, Yellow Card. See, we might be running into the same problem we had with the rock list we did with Ryan. Like the people.
Well, I thought I saw one that looked like Yellow Card, but
let's go
looking
see.
at it
We have
close, I don't think it
Underoath. I mean,
See, Under Oath is also not emo. Under Oath
Oh.
is like very metal.
all right, put that over there. Yeah, I've got a bad feeling about this. I don't see Yellow Card on here, and they need to be on here. Like you need.
Right?
You can't have a list like this and not have Yellow Card. Like, I don't even follow the genre that closely like you guys do. And I know that they
Right?
should be there. Ridiculous. Aaron says, Brandon literally changed lyrics to change songs' meanings, and that also never sat right with me. Oof.
Yeah.
Oof. Something about his voice,
Yeah,
though.
I'm disappointed they don't have Yellow Card. That's
That's
another one of
just-
my
no,
top favorites.
I mean, that's just.
And by the way, Yellow Card's on tour this year again,
Oh, really?
and they really want to go.
Nice. Ooh, Morgana, that sounds great. I'm working on transposing Evanescence for violin. That's really great.
Ooh, that's nice.
All right, let's keep going. So, Orchid, where do you stand on them?
I don't know. I would maybe put them like in a C.
Okay, so put them in C. Aaron says, if you find Black Veil Brides, it's a solid A. Let's go see if we find them. Is that
Oh
what
yeah, Black Veil Brides is good too.
Yeah. Oh,
They
come
should be on this
on.
list because that's also very
They gotta
emo.
be on this. They're not on this list. What? I see Brand New. I see Bayside. I see Basement. I see Bright Eyes, which I don't know. I don't think Bright Eyes is. It's close. I don't think so, though. I wouldn't.
Yeah, we can probably categorize them as emo. I would put them as. God, I don't know.
It's
I
a
love
fringe
Bright Eyes,
emo
but
band.
I don't want to put everybody on A. I mean, or on like the S tier. Maybe they can be like the A.
Let's put them as an A. I mean,
I do love Bright Eyes.
There's no question Bright Eyes is absolutely fantastic. Like, this is like a signature band of the decade. But
right, but is it emo? I don't know.
I don't know. I wouldn't put them as emo though. It's too slow. Like, it needs to be like, it's not. Well, I mean, granted, like Dashboard Confessional is also not fast, but they're definitely emo. Like, I don't. Bright Eyes is interesting.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I guess like the lyrics probably.
Yeah, Aaron, I'm kind of with you on this. This list is not doing it for me. I may have to go find another one. Give me a second here. This is I mean, look, we already identified like 5 mistakes, and I'm not even that down into it.
I know.
It's ridiculous. These guys don't know how to rank music.
Right?
Like, what the hell? Like, that was so bad. Like, you have to do better. Like, you cannot.
Maybe like that all emo. No, that one's like album specific. There's one that's like 2000s emo bands. I think that would probably be a good one.
Okay, so let me just roll through this. Black Veil Brides is okay. Good.
Ooh,
This is good.
This is a much better
Dashboard.
one.
You have Plain White Tees.
Yeah, you got Dashboard.
Paramore,
you got Fall Out Boy.
Panic.
Let's this one. This
They're
one
still
looks better.
Weezer, but we can deal with that.
That's okay.
Okay.
Panic at the Disco is there too.
So
yeah, I feel like this is probably more what we want.
if Yellow Card is on this list, we're gonna go with it. I can't tell if this is Yellow Card or not. It's hard for me to see.
I don't see Yellow
Card.
I mean, they're in alphabetical order.
I can't. 30 Seconds to Mars. You have Bullet.
There's 30 Seconds. There's Simple Plan. Like, there's some good ones.
I mean, 21 Pilots. Oh yeah, definitely 21 Pilots. Yeah. Oh come on, you gotta have Yellow Card on your
Taking Back Sunday. Oh, let's look at another one, and then if not, we can come back to this one.
This is good enough. This is okay. We could come back to this one. Okay, we'll come back to this.
This one's getting closer.
This is good though. This was good though. This is good. Like, this is a much better list than the other one. Like, that other list was just ridiculous. Like, okay, so let's go emo bands again. Okay, so over here, which one?
There was one that said like 2000 emo bands. I think that one probably looked good.
Oh, this one?
No. Oh, that might be good too. Ultimate Ranking. I was thinking the one that has My Chemical Romance. There we go.
There's Panic.
Ryan is here.
Right. Oh my God.
Oh, this one only has like 5 people though.
Nah, this isn't gonna be enough. This isn't gonna do it.
Although I do like every single one of these albums that are displayed here though.
Shout out to that E-Fleck guy. Welcome back, Ryan. It's good to see you again.
Hey, Ryan.
So, the Ultimate Ranking of emo bands, I think, is the one I queued up.
Oh, what about MySpace Emo Prom? That looks like fun.
Yeah, you can see this is the one I'm already working on, and this is just not very underwhelming. Wait, what did you say? MySpace?
That was one that said MySpace Emo Prom. That sounds fun.
It does sound fun, but it's also very limited. But we could do it.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, yeah, it's decent. I think it's still skipping a bunch of bands though. Like, MCR is not going to be on here because MCR is like mid 2000s. Like, you kind of.
That's true. MySpace was like early 2000s.
Yeah.
You're right.
There's some good bands in here, like The Used, Modern Baseball, AFI, of course. Yeah. I guess this is the best one we've had so far. This one. So let's run with it. Okay.
I would say that second one was that one, the 80s. It doesn't have Yellow Card, but it has a lot of really good ones.
Yeah, it's acceptable. It really should have Yellow Card though. Like, this is fine. I'm just gonna change the color. I don't have time to.
We'll forgive them. That's fine.
Yeah. Okay. So this is. I'm just gonna go A, B, C, and I guess I need to write another one. Row below, and this one will be D. So this will be C. Well, that should be... Well, that's all right. I'll fix that. It just needs to be green. Is D green? I guess it is. It's close enough. Run with it. And then this is just... Yeah, I guess I will do this. I'll just leave it at awful.
I love that. It's okay, I guess. It's funny.
How's it going, Ryan? Thank you for... And it's good to see your stream earlier today, too, E-flat. Like, it's nice to see you again. Okay, so...
Yeah, we were talking that Carly and E-flat should collab, so we have one of the parties here.
Absolutely. Okay, so let's just recap what we've done so far. So, number one, MCR, Paramore, and definitely at the top. So that's easy. And then let's look find Paramore. There it is. And then there you go. And then what was the other one we had that was a slam dunk?
We had Dashboard. We had Panic at the Disco.
There's Dashboard up there.
There's so many of these I want to put on the top tier.
Yeah.
They're good.
Death Cab is interesting, I guess. So
yeah, I mean Death Cab falls in the category. I love Death Cab, so I mean I would put them on the top.
I mean, they're definitely really good. I mean, they still get played today, on Twitch, wherever you go. So I think that's a huge ranking. I mean, I guess I'd go with it. Did anybody ask the question, is a taco a sandwich? Oh my God.
We did not ask that this time. We've done that before.
Yeah, that's true. Oh gosh, what a question. I mean, it could be. Like, if you think of like a pita, like a gyro being a sandwich, you could
a gyro is technically falls under a sandwich category.
Yeah. Let's see. So
Fall Out Boy was another one that we had in the previous one.
Oh, okay. Fall Out Boys. That's the one we put away at the top. Absolutely. Easy. So there you go. And then, we definitely had a really good opinion about Panic. Panic is B at best. Put FOB in the top now. Yep. And done.
Panic is there too.
So Panic. No, we didn't put Panic there. We put Panic at like B because
Coheed and Cambria are in this list too. Yeah, I agree with well, no, I would put them in A. Morgana says to put them in B.
Would you be good to break the tie on that? Morgana says
right.
B.
Aaron, tell us which one. I would put them in A, but
okay, I'll put it in B for now. Yeah. We'll see where Aaron weighs in on that. We can help that break the tie. Let's keep going. We got more good ones here. So we have so again, Weezer doesn't qualify, so we need to add that column.
30 Seconds to Mars is good too. I saw somebody didn't like him earlier, but I love 30 Seconds to Mars. So I would put them in A. I wouldn't put them like in the top tier.
Okay. Oh, you put them in A? Okay.
Yeah.
What was our ruling on? I would not be willing to put Panic above B. Why am I having trouble?
No, Panic. I wanted Panic on the top tier. I love some classic Panic at the Disco, but I think
30 Seconds A. And hey, Trex, welcome in. Cute is what we aim for equals garbage tier.
Garbage tier.
What do you think?
Morgana says that Jared is her boyfriend, so we got to put. Okay, we'll put 30 Seconds to Mars on top tier just because of that.
Okay. All-time low, I will accept A, but I think they belong in less. Okay, this is great. Thank you very much for these quick responses. I appreciate everybody. Cute is... Thank you, Trex, for your rating in on that. That's just Trex just swinging in from the rafters with that comment. That was really great.
Right?
That's pretty good. And it's true, too, to be fair. Weezer is not emo. We've established that.
Is Weezer on this list again?
Yeah, I don't.
Why do they keep putting Weezer on? I don't know
where that comes from.
List?
No, we said 30 Seconds to Mars. I know, seriously.
I would put 30 Seconds to Mars as top, but
yeah. No, absolutely. They're big. They're a big deal.
I love 30 Seconds to Mars.
I'm with that too. Black Veil Brides A. Okay, let's go back. Now this list has them. Thank God.
This does have some good ones.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, like it's got Flyleaf. Flyleaf is really good too. Flyleaf is kind of like Paramore.
Okay.
But not as good. I would maybe put them like in B.
Okay, so Flyleaf and Mayday Parade, according to Aaron, would be B. So let's put them both there. So there you go. Mayday up to there. Morgana.
AFI as an A. I agree. I like AFI, but they've never been like one of my favorites.
It's good.
But I definitely really like him.
Yeah. That's a good ranking. Because I don't think AFI quite reaches that. Remember I was talking about the average Joeism tier?
Yeah.
I know the letters. I don't really...
AFI is just they've been around for. I mean, they've been around since like the '80s. Like
Yeah.
they've been around for a long
Mhm.
time.
Yep.
And they're really good. Like they're definitely pioneers in like punk and emo, but I don't know.
Hmm.
They're not my favorite, but I do really like them a lot.
Cool. Okay, so we still have a lot of great ones like Taking Back
Ooh,
Sunday.
Hawthorne Heights.
Hawthorne Heights.
We need to put that on the top too.
Okay, up we go.
I love Hawthorne Heights.
There you go. I'll let let everyone else from Sandwich Show chat weigh in on that. Okay, All Time Low is
Brand New is on the list. Oh, Brand New is one of my favorite ones too.
Yeah, even though Jesse Lacey's a piece of shit. Wow.
I agree, but I love Brand New.
Okay. And what do we do with All Time Low? Where are we at with that one?
All Time Low, I don't know. I would say C at best.
Sounds good.
I'm not crazy. They have some good stuff, and I'm not crazy about it.
Wait, did you have Flyleaf going higher? Aaron did not break the tie on Flyleaf. Where did you have Flyleaf, Aaron? Or at least Aaron didn't whip. And in E-flat, we love your opinion on Flyleaf as well.
Yeah, I love Brand New. They're one of my favorite bands,
we
too,
got our first battle over here. Aaron
Oh,
says,
no!
All the time is the A. Flyleaf. Okay.
I will concede if that's what people want. Like I'm fine. I'm fine.
I
with
must
that.
know why Panic is okay. So LG, if you could give that explanation again to Keith. Look at Keith.
Wait, what? What was the
Keith.
question?
I must know why Panic is B level. It's a good reason. It's a very good reason. LG.
Well, I actually originally I wanted it higher, but then we decided that because they've just progressively not become better throughout the years, I think that's why we put them B. But I mean, I would be okay with A. I like the like classic Panic at the Disco, like their first couple albums. Everything else after that, I'm not super crazy about.
Yeah, there's definitely something to that. Like the band just becomes less of a band and more just the backing.
Yeah, it just kind of just became Brendan Urie's like this is like my show, and everybody else is just here.
Yeah, and Keith, that's perfectly put. So early Panic would be
the first albums. I would say first couple albums were really really good.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Keith says my fiance is very happy that Fall Out Boy is S tier. Yeah, they should be.
I'm happy about that.
I love that. Yeah.
Oh, you guys are seeing them in Chicago?
Sweet.
Oh, jealous.
I love it. Yeah, E-Flat says Panic has changed a lot over the years. Yeah, absolutely. Fall
Out Boy was actually one of the first emo bands that aside from Dasper Confessional, that I really, really liked.
Mm-hmm.
And I just remember being like, they sound different. Why do they sound different? Before, I knew what the emo genre was. But then it was an actual genre. Like, I remember reading an interview like a while back. Actually, they interviewed Chris Caraba from Dasper Confession, just kind of talking about how like the emo scene kind of just started, and people were like, hey, we like these songs, like there's a theme to it, but there was no really term for it until the actual genre became popular.
Yeah. The Cab criminally. Oh, the Cab.
I love the Cab. Yeah,
the Cab.
I would put the Cab in A for sure.
Fascinating. Let me go find them. Where is it? Did I miss it?
I saw it.
I thought I had it here.
It's on the first line.
Oh, it's up here.
The very end.
See, it's like they listed it under C. It's like the Cab. Okay. Mm. So you're saying A. Okay, cool. Let's do it. A tier.
Yeah, I like the Cab.
Top row at the end. Got him. Thank you, Aaron. Although the lack of harmonic resolution in most of their songs on Fever and Sweat drove me crazy because the songs would loop endlessly in my head. Wait, this is about
Panic.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Let's do a couple of other low-hanging fruit choices. The Ataris.
Oh, I love the Ataris.
Very
Definitely
good band.
Top tier.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. And then...
there's some other like Simple Plan's really good too. I would put them like in a solid, maybe, I don't know, between A and B.
I think so too.
But there was a time in my life that I was really big into Simple Plan when they first started making music.
Okay. Aaron says, give me a top second to type this out and then we can debate. Oh boy. Well, Aaron has delivered on the opinions. Absolutely. So Simple Plan,
I would put them as a B.
Yeah, that seems right. E-Flash says, I'm realizing I have a lot of caps in my emo listening.
Like their first album was really good. Then after that, they didn't have anything super crazy, shocking. But the first album was really good.
Yeah. Okay, that's probably solid for now. We'll see if anyone else wants to move him up.
I saw Taking Back Sunday.
Yeah.
They should definitely be top tier for sure.
Yeah. I think their renown is pretty obvious. So, I mean, I think, no, I haven't heard enough of them to really disagree or agree with that necessarily. So if anyone else feels differently, feel free to let us know. All right, let's keep going. So we do have a bunch of other recognizable bands in here. 21 Pilots has got to be somewhere high, don't you think?
I would put them as B. I know people love 21 Pilots. I'm not that crazy about them.
Interesting.
But I know like some, like especially Twitch streamers, like some streamers just love 21 Pilots. Like Matt Walden is such a big fan, and I'm just like,
yep.
It's okay.
LG, I gotta say, I want to put him at A, and I'll see if anyone else sides with you with B, because I do think that they've really gotten the attention of a lot of people. Our friend Jomsy's a huge 21 Pilots fan.
Yeah, no, and they are good. They're just, I don't know. I just feel like they're not necessarily like my.
It's perfect, right?
My cup of tea.
I hear. Keith says, "I love your name for the S tier."
Right.
It was it had to be, right? Like, I just felt like that was the appropriate.
Right.
All right, so here we go. Aaron has let's see. Aaron says, "Bring me the horizon, C girl." Wait, bring me the horizon,
boys.
C.
Yeah.
Girl likes boys, B or C. Falling in reverse, C. Taking Back Sunday, S, no question.
See, Newfound Glory is another one of those that I feel like are very overrated. But I also like I enjoy their music.
Let's go run through these. I think these. I mean, I've not heard "Bring Me the Horizon," so I completely defer to Aaron on that one. And then Girls Like Boys, B or C. Morganis is C. Okay, so let's go. LG, where would you put them?
Yeah, I would put them in B.
Okay. I need to find them. Let me see. Where did they end up?
And the nice thing about the other one is that the other one was in alphabetical order. This one kind of is.
Oh yeah, this is true. I don't.
Yeah. They're on the first line, like towards like the middle.
Oh, is that
like
what
middle right?
Oh, it's Boys Like Girls. That's what it is. Okay. Got it. So you're saying? No, wait. Did you say C or B? I would
put them in. I would put them as B personally.
Okay. B. Okay. 21 Pilots does a lot of EFOT says 21 Pilots does a lot of genre bending that you either love or hate, combining hip hop.
They do.
That's true.
Jimmy Eat World, put them in the middle. Is Jimmy Eat World on this list? Because they should. I will put Jimmy Eat World on the top.
Wait a second. Wait, hold on.
That's a good pun.
Jimmy Eat World in the middle. That is phenomenal. Keither, what's the quote of the day?
that one wins for sure. But if Jimmy Eat Worlds is there, I would definitely put them like on the top.
Okay, so we're putting them in probably A or S. So let's go find them. There they are, and then we put them top tier. Absolutely. Second row, middle. There,
yeah,
you have to put them in the middle. Just oh, that's terrific. Yeah, Aaron says, I like 21 Pilots enough, I guess. Yeah, I mean, at least the good thing is we didn't put them in S. Like, I don't think they're S. That would have been.
It's like, I don't just like 21 Pilots. I just feel like people like them too much.
I see. Those bands are out there. There's no question. But
yeah.
LG, can you would you be at liberty to read Keith's last comment?
Wait, hold on, sorry, I was looking at.
They put him in the middle, list. And then
I like 21 Pilots enough. It just takes some time. Yeah. Oh, that's a good one.
You're on it tonight,
I don't know which
Keith.
one I like better. I don't know. I feel like the middle joke was good.
The middle one was better, the best one for sure. But that was still pretty good.
He was like, okay, I'm done.
Drop mic. Thank you so much, Keither. Okay, so let's go back to Aaron's comment. So we had a few others. Taking Back Sunday S. Did we put them there yet?
We did, yeah.
Okay.
We did. And
then we have Newfound Glory is a B.
I would put Newfound Glory as a B.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. I like them, but I've never been like super impressed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who Texas is the Reason is, but I don't know. We can put them last. I have no idea.
Texas. I seen that
Don't
band
write
name on the other
yourself
list. And I'm like, I don't even remember that. I'll take your word for it. Sleeping with Sirens is a D. Okay. And then Pierce the Veil is C, says Aaron. So let's see if we can find them.
Yeah. We the Kings C-ish. I would agree. I would put them either B or C.
Is Pierce the Veil in here somewhere? Don't see them.
Yes, I saw them earlier.
Okay. Is this it? No. Oh, this one. Here it is. And they would be, according to Aaron, C. So anyone with rebuttals, throw them in. Falling in reverse.
Red
I'll fight.
jumpsuit apparatus, yeah. Face down in the dirt, A. Modfather's here. It's time to end the stream.
Hey, the stream. Morgana says falling in reverse. I'll fight you on that. A. Okay, so let's put that in A. See if anyone else fights Morgana. The Used is S or A tier in my opinion. Track says.
I would put them A. I like the big M is the main, and that's a B to me. Yeah. I like the main too, but I would put them in. I think B is good.
Okay, so let's see. How are we doing? You're done yet, G? Are you sure? You don't write?
Wait,
Oh my gosh, it's funny. My father, welcome in. How's it going?
Don't write yourself off.
Big M is main, and that's a B. That's a B to me. Oh, where? Oh, this. The B. What's your thought, LG, on that?
I agree. I agree. Yeah. I like them, but they don't jump out.
Yeah. Oh wow, Keither, the main played our college. Cool. Yeah. All right, so let's get this one out of the way. This is a big one. The All American Rejects.
Oh, I love All American Rejects. I would put them as A though.
Okay.
Even though I do really like them a lot.
Yeah, nice. Okay. I respect that. Let's keep going. So Envy, where would we put them?
I don't know who Envy is, to be honest. So
okay. If anyone in chat,
I have no opinion.
Yeah, I think we'd have a few of those tonight. Like, there's certainly some of these that you probably have never heard.
Yeah.
Oh wow, you are being countered by a couple people.
That's fine. Okay, we can let's put All American Rejects in the top. I do love All American Rejects though.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, everybody, just a reminder, we do have a community challenge this month. Up to 2,000 points for a 3-hour piano stream. And if you're interested in that stream, your points can make the difference. So All American Rejects. You just got All American rejected by 2 people.
I know, I did. I got All American rejected for sure. Oh, Motion City soundtrack is a good one too.
Okay.
I would put them as A.
Motion City as A. Let's go.
They're to the right, like second row, all the way to the right.
This one. Okay. So A.
New category. Who? Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, we could have done a Who category, but it's okay.
Like we don't know who this band is.
Yeah, that's exactly what that means.
Yeah, because it's like it's kind of interesting. Because like you can't use not emo because that's implying you know what the band is. If you don't never even heard of the band, then how could you even have an opinion on it? So,
right, that's true,
and it's good. I will do that.
It could be a really good band. You've just never heard of it.
Yeah,
you're missing out.
Let's do. Okay, so we got Who. Oh shoot, I did it wrong. This is not emo. Let's have to do this again. And then I'll go back over here and do this will be Who. Not to be confused with The Who. We do know who The Who is.
Yeah, totally different.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead
Aaron
and put
said Metro Station. I can't think of a song either of theirs.
I mean, Metro Station. I mean, Meh would be about C then if you don't remember anything about him usually. So let's go do that. We'll put them here for now. Maybe even D. So I can only think of Shake It. Oh, I do remember Shake It. Shake, 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 shake it.
Oh,
shake, shake.
Okay. Yeah.
So Average Joe knows Shake It.
I can't think of another like memorable like. memorable
But
one.
I guess that's not enough. You know,
Right? Yeah.
This is just one song is not going to be enough to rank you very highly on a tier list like this. So,
Right.
oh yeah, what did we say about Texas is the reason? Do we have a?
I just said I had no idea who they were,
Oh, then put them over here.
so
There you go.
they can go on the Who
Easy
list.
enough.
Unless somebody else is like a big fan of
Okay, let me go
Texas is the reason. I've never heard them.
Yeah, Envy
is a Japanese screamo band formed in 1992. Also, is Shake It an emo song?
Oh, that's a fair question. Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe they shouldn't even be in there then. So, Metro Station, we're going to move you down over here because, like, you may not qualify for this list. Oh, the emo culture adopted it, so it counts. Okay. I guess we can run with that. C seems about right then. Okay. Let's keep going because, like, we still have quite a bunch of bands to do here. Till Death Do Us Part.
I feel like I'm not like the most familiar with that either. I'm trying to think. I'm sure I've heard like a song or two of theirs, but
Sam Fam Chat. We'll need your help on that one. Otherwise, we're gonna put it at Who. Morgana says Texas is the Reason was an American post-hardcore band formed by former Shelter guitarist Norman Brandon and 108 drummer.
Oh, I like Shelter though.
Interesting.
Post-hardcore doesn't sound like emo.
Yeah.
Like that's a whole nother. It's like how on the other list we had Evanescence on the list. I'm like, that does not count. Oh, we haven't put the Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. Somebody had said top tier earlier, and I feel like I agree with that.
Red Jumpsuit. Oh yeah, that was Aaron. Yeah, Aaron said that. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's do it. If I can find him. Is it this one? This one? This one? No, it's over here. Okay. Over here. This one. Okay. And we were saying B? Okay. Very good. E-Flat says, that leads me to an important question. Who ultimately were the curators of the emo culture? Wow.
And it's really interesting because, like, my wife and I, like, we've had this conversation because my sister-in-law loves Hot Topic. And, now she gets really mad because all they have is like BTS and K-pop stuff in there. She's like she gets really mad every time. And she's like, back then, like they had stuff that was cool and edgy. And like, it like really like always kind of leads us to believe like, not that things were cool and were edgy. It's just, that's what everybody else was saying was cool and edgy. And we just kind of, that's usually how like, trends in I think in music and in arts usually go.
Mm-hmm.
Like you think you're like, oh, I found like this like special thing and it just happens. But it's what actually is popular.
Yeah. Aaron also mentioned, I mean, it is kind of interesting. Like, are you persuaded by the public opinion of something? Yeah, that's a really good point. And I have a comment like this. This is kind of like my thing with alternative. Like I grew up in it. So I'm like, I've like in retroactively looked back and I'm like, yeah, only so much of that was truly alternative, and it's just a kind of a dumb corporate term. Like what we really were, like I never really was a big fan of that as a genre, as a term for music. Kind of the same idea. It's like, well, who's making that decision on what's alternative or not? Like it's just
exactly. Because if somebody's writing music and like them's not going to be alternative. Like Yeah, but it's but it's true.
Yeah, it is true. Like I could like better terms have been made for the music in the '90s since that time. Like so, grunge is obviously the most obvious one. Like that's
right. I mean, for a while, alternative they just put anything that wasn't pop or rock.
That's why
Alanis Morissette was considered alternative for the longest time.
They're like Real Big Fish was alternative. No, that's ska.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
It's not the same thing at all.
And they were not. You're right.
It's just like I'm not really sure where they were going. So that's always a great question when you talk about that sort of thing. Anyway, gosh, we've been let's see what else we can roll with here. What is the name of the other band that everyone isn't sure of? I think it's Envy. And then we also had Texas is the Reason and Till Death Do the Part, or Do We Part. Yeah. And E-Flat says the definition of emo is very murky. Metro Station doesn't have emotionally overwrought lyrics, but they're allowed to stay because. Yeah, you're right. Like
it's true. I really feel like the rest of the bands on this list, I don't feel like I have a huge opinion about.
Yeah.
Um, like I feel like Under Oath is not emo. Like Under Oath is on the list, and I feel like it's not really
I'll put them
emo
there.
either.
Stuart Hayek, I grew up at the time where any music your parents didn't like was called rock and roll.
Right?
I love that.
Is that brand new middle top? I thought we already had put brand new in there. Did we not?
Doesn't look like we did.
Oh,
So
I'm a big fan of brand new, so I think they should go on the very top.
this is it, right?
But
This is them right
yeah.
here? Okay. Where would you put them? Yeah, we're gonna have to read off all these names because like it's hard to.
I would put them on the top.
Okay.
I'm a really big fan of brand new.
All right. Done and done. Plain White Tees is another one. We didn't really have.
Yeah, I wouldn't consider Plain White Tees emo either.
Okay, so I'll put them here then.
But I do love Plain White Tees.
Okay, let's just run through this. The Academy is.
I think the Academy is more like pop punk.
Okay.
They're okay.
Keither's saying A tier. Okay. I mean they're
Okay. I'll trust Aaron.
well that was Keither, but yeah.
We'll
put them up there. Aaron says I'd say B, but
I'd say B. Okay.
No, A's fine. I will just roll with A for this one. The next one is called Alexis on Fire. Never heard of him. What do you
Name sounds familiar, but I feel like I don't know enough to rank them.
Never heard of him? Okay. I feel like they still count. Oh, I think that was going back to the Academy is. Alexis is interesting. Oh, Plain White Tees.
Either said
B. I see. Plain White Tees counts. Okay.
Yeah. I love Plain White Tees.
Yeah, all right, we'll go.
I mean,
Alexis on Fire, I don't think a lot of people have heard of, so we're going to throw them in not emo. Or even Who. I'd probably just go Who, because I don't even know who they are. So I can't even have an opinion on that. So, Keither says, pop punk and emo had a few years where they bled together. Very true. Like, I think Jimmy Eat World is kind of a good example of that. And
a lot of those bands, like, Jimmy Eat World, Yellow Card, like, they all really, they blended a lot together.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know. I need to zoom in on this a little more just to get an idea. Let's see if I can do it. Because I'm trying to figure out what this one is. Oh, this is Basement. This one over here, the one on this side is called Basement. Basement? Does anybody remember Basement? I don't remember Basement.
I don't. It doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah. And now I'm kind of wondering if I've zoomed in enough on here, but I assume yes. The Get Up Kids, any opinions?
I like the Get Up Kids, but I feel like I would put them in B.
Okay. So go B. And I think Orchid has been brought up a couple times. Where would you put Orchid?
I thought we hadn't decided on. I thought we decided we weren't like sure about Orchid. I could be wrong, but I thought that's what we had decided.
Okay, we'll put them under Who then, since we don't really know. This one is called Americ. Americ?
Yeah, I don't recognize Americ either.
So this one is A and what? A plus A and at the drive-in. Okay, at the drive-in. Okay, that actually, I think people know who that is.
I like at the drive-in. I would put them. Gosh, even if I Google Americ, nothing shows up.
Am I reading it wrong?
It just shows a whole bunch of other things.
Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can zoom in on this a little bit more. It says Americ. I don't really I'm zooming in as much as I can. Like I can't.
Huh.
Like right there. Americ and football. I'm confused.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Oh, Americ and football. So it's like American football, but they like separated.
Yeah.
I've never heard of this band before. They also just go by American football, the normal two words.
Strange. Let's go with that at the drive-in. What do we have here for at the drive-in? Let's see. Okay. We're getting out some comments. Aaron says, Ready Set did have some similar songs, the Metro Station vibe, but the count way more is emo solid C, though. American Football is the name of the band. Oh, okay. American Football. American Football. And then at the drive-in, you said B? A?
I would put them as B.
Okay. So B is good. Okay. And as far as American Football, would anyone have an opinion? Keither, would you have any feel for them? And I don't
think we're like I don't think anybody's super familiar with American Football.
Yeah. Let's keep going. So we have Bayside.
Bayside, I would put them as maybe C.
Okay. Next is, what is that? Beefeater? Do you remember a band named Beefeater?
No.
Is that the name of the band? Beefeater?
Like bee feeder, like feeding bees, or beef feeder?
No, beef.
Like feeding cows.
Like cow. Beef eater.
Eater.
Yeah, I see that.
Or eater.
Beefeater.
I have no idea who this is.
Yeah, I'm pretty lost on that one. I couldn't tell you who Beefeater or Beefeater.
Apparently, that was the name of the guard of the King's Table.
Yeah,
Henry VIII. That's like apparently where they got the name from.
I'm just gonna throw them under.
Which is a very weird and obscure reference, but okay.
Okay, so let's just go. I'm gonna read out the names. If anybody has an opinion on any of them, we're gonna just go with it, and that includes yourself, LG. So just stop me if you've come up on one that you have a strong opinion about. So, Blood on the Dance Floor. You have Broken Clyde, or Broken Side. Will Never Die. Okay. You have Anthropathology. You have Embrace. You have Escape the Fire or Fail. You have Family Force 5. You have...
Oh, Family Force 5 is definitely not an emo band. They're like a Christian band from like the 2000s.
What? Guys, what are we doing here? No. Like,
yeah, totally unrelated.
Not even close. Okay. We have let's keep going. So we have From First to Last. We have Forever the Sickest Kids.
I think from First to Last, I would maybe put them as a C.
Okay.
Like they were like, it rings a bell. I'm trying to think of like songs I've heard, but
Blood on the Dance Floor. E flat says, if I'm remembering correctly, this band was awful. Okay.
So, okay.
Oh, Family Force. Aaron says Family Force 5 is on there solely because of their song Love Addict. I guarantee it.
I still don't consider that. I wouldn't consider that an emo song, though.
Interesting.
I know which song that is, but I feel like it's not like, I don't know.
Forever the Sickest Kids is amazing. Boops Gaming, my fiance. Boops Gaming, hello.
All right.
Boops Gaming.
We'll take that.
We'll take it. But when you say amazing, do you mean it's okay? I guess amazing.
Like top category amazing, or like A.
Oh yeah. Oh, I got you. Yeah. Yeah, they definitely don't belong here. Yeah, 100%. But that's yeah. It's funny how like one song can sometimes throw you into a category that you otherwise wouldn't be in.
It was probably put into like a soundtrack or something.
Yeah.
And, that's
B? Okay.
That's what happens sometimes.
So Forever the Sickest Kids, let's go roll them up there. What happened to them? Where did I end up putting them?
Okay, so Keither says B for Forever the Sickest Kids.
Okay. I'm just trying to find them. I lost them again. Oh, where'd they go?
Aaron says that is B, but I could be persuaded to A.
Where did I put them?
It's going to take some hard persuasion.
It took a lot of pull. It took a lot. I know you had to really twist. You had to really twist her arm there. Where in the heck is Forever the Sickest Kids? Though
I feel like I saw it. Too.
I saw it too.
It's it's on the first row. It's like number 4 or 5.
Oh, okay.
To the like from the left to right.
Oh, this one. Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
this one. Okay. So you're gonna say B? Sounds good. Okay. Keith says, I know 1985 as the year Bowling Soup sang about.
Right?
Yeah. Oh,
they've updated. There's a couple bands that have updated that song. I don't know if you guys have heard them.
Keither, if it's that Beefeater, that's not emo. That's like more like punk or metal. It's not emo.
No.
That's ridiculous.
Well, no, you're thinking no. Bowling for Soup was 1985.
Yeah, well, that's a song, 1985. Yeah, but Beefeater.
Yeah.
What he's saying is Beefeater is from like the actual year, like 19.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, AFI was also from the 80s originally,
Yeah.
and they've just kept making music.
yeah. I mean, it definitely can. You're not eliminated just because you had content in the 80s. I just simply remember listening to this band, like them and Meat Puppets, and like it's like,
Oh, okay.
Keith probably has a better idea than me as far as that's concerned. So either way, it's not like we're ranking it on S tier anyway. So it's like, I don't want to wait too much. Yeah, see that I remember. Yeah, because they kind of all blended together for me, like them, and then you kind of had like I don't know, circle jerks and stuff like that. It's like punk is kind of closer to stuff like I'm actually familiar with. So yeah, Beefeater is way more hardcore than they would be emo. So
Definitely. Oh, you know what? We're missing Sousen, Census Fail, The Story So Far. I would put all of those in A.
Great. Let's do that. We should probably save some time with that.
I do like those.
So these three are going to A. Love it. So let's do that. And then,
unless anybody else disagrees.
That's fine. If we're open to the debate.
Right.
Keith, thank
The
you so much for
so
looking
far.
at it.
Also, I think I would put them either A or B.
I do want to thank Morgana and Keith very much for your research on these bands. Like, it's really, really helpful. I'm really grateful for your help, everyone. So, and you were saying which band was it?
The Story So Far.
Oh yeah.
I would put them A or B.
Let's say. Do we say B? Do we say A? Aaron, Ryan, Keither, Morgana. What would you all say to that? Quite a question. I don't know.
Right.
I'd probably say B, but what I like to do is I rank it lower, and then like I let everyone in chat make it go higher.
Yeah.
I'd
say just drop it in B.
Yeah. And then what was the next one you said?
Those were the ones that I had said.
Okay.
Lost Prophets. I don't know if it's an emo band either, to be honest.
Okay. Let's do that.
I would rank them probably closer to like kind of like new metal ish.
Yeah.
They have some good stuff though, for sure.
Yeah. Let's keep going. So we have Broken Side. Oh no, are there any other bands that you see here that you can identify? These are hard to read, so that's why I need to read them out. But
I mean, Thursday. I feel like Thursday's been around forever. Also, I would put them maybe as A or B.
It would have been hilarious if you said, "Oh, they've been around forever," and they're like, "I would have put them in awful."
They're terrible, right? No, Thursday's good.
Thursday's good though. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and I agree. They're more like they're I would say it's more like pop than anything else.
Yeah. Davey, read the freaking chat,
they
man.
do have like electric guitars and stuff in their songs.
Oh, Forever the Sickest Kids is B can be persuaded to A. Oh, okay. Cool. Fifth one in. I also changed my mind about the Ready Set. I put them in B. Okay. So let's do that. So Ready Set. Are they up here? Oh.
I think we put them up already somewhere.
Yeah. Let's see if I can find them. So we said We the Kings, Plain White Tees.
Do we have them as a?
Did we put them way up here?
I know I saw. Yeah, I know I saw them earlier.
Yeah. Trying to find it. MR Mom Jeans. And what did we say about Mom Jeans? I don't know the story so far.
I have no idea who Mom Jeans is. So.
Okay.
It's for me. They go in the Who list, but. And I think somebody had said something about Tokyo Hotel earlier. I think it was Morgana.
Oh, okay.
They ring a bell, so maybe I would put them like in C or D.
Oh, I didn't put them up yet. Okay, I need to go put them up then. And Mom Jeans, we had comments on Mom Jeans. Where's Mom Jeans? Let's see.
Oh, somebody knows Mom Jeans.
We definitely had an opinion on Mom Jeans. Someone had an opinion on Mom Jeans. I thought, unless I just didn't read it right. No. Look, Blood on the Dance Floor. Over the Sickest Kids is B. I can be persuaded to A. Beefeater. The Ready Set. Yeah, okay. So this one.
Oh, I see. Ready, set. There we
Put
go.
them in B. Okay, cool. So that we got them up there. And
don't forget Tokyo Hotel. Actually, yeah, I would put them B or C.
Okay. I'm glad to do that. Let's see. Tokyo Hotel, B or C. I'll put, like I said, we're going to put it to C if chat would like to move it up to A. Sounds good. And King, it's good to see you still in the chat with us. Shout out King Downbreaker. Good to see you again, our friend King. Bullet for Valentine, D or Awful. Ooh.
Oh, Bullet for Valentine is there?
Ooh.
Yeah. I mean, I would put them maybe C or D. I guess D is Awful, right? So C or Awful. Oh no, there is
There's a D.
Yeah, I would.
D's good.
I don't think they're awful, but you know, put them definitely C. I put them in C.
You put them in C. Okay. EFOTS is D. You've been outvoted again. I'm sorry. Aaron, do you have a feeling for a bullet for my Valentine? Unless you had it and I just didn't read it. Oh no, you said no. Okay, well, I'll put it C then. That's fine. We'll put it C. That's less offensive, I guess. Okay. How about Funeral for a Friend? Oh, Aaron says never listened to him. Okay.
Funeral for Friend. I am familiar with them. I would put them. I would put them like in C or B.
Okay. So C's good. And then I don't think anyone had an opinion on Mom Jeans, although I'm not sure.
I don't know. I feel like somebody did say something about Mom Jeans at some point.
Interesting. Trying to figure out what this band is on the end. Something without never. Here.
Oh, never. I think Ryan had said never say never.
Oh, okay.
Or never shout never.
Never shout
I think
never?
that's what. Yeah, never shout never. I feel like I'm not familiar. Like the name sounds familiar, but I'm like.
Never shout never. Okay.
Like it doesn't ring a bell.
Okay. So if you don't know I mean you can say who then, that's fine. Aaron says I'm tapped out. I never listened to these or straight up never heard of them. So let's read them out just to make sure. So Broken Side, Will Never Die, Antha, Beta Pathology, Embrace, Escape the, I think that's his Fire, or Fate. I think it's Fate. Jawbreaker, A Dispute. Oh, Escape the Fate. Okay, thanks, Keither. Lifetime, Manchester Orchestra, Millionaires, Mineral, Mom Jeans. Now what's that one in the middle? Holy Ghost, I think. And then One OK Rock. And then this one I just have no idea. I'm just gonna put over here. I can't even read that at all. So Rad Wimps, Rites of Spring. Oh, Morgana, have a great night. It's so good to see you. I know one song by
yeah, have a good night, Morgana.
Morgana, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Happy time zone. I know it must be super late.
Oh, yeah.
Or super early.
Okay. So Sunny Day Real Estate, As It Is, Drop Dead Gorgeous, and then Acid? Pray for the Future, or is it Acid? Which is it? And then you have
Acid Future.
Acid Future.
Like, it doesn't matter what, it doesn't sound good.
No. And then this last one, which is just a symbol. I'd have to really zoom in to figure out what the hell that is. Almost Midnight. Oh, wow. Almost Midnight where you are? Wow. Yeah, that's got to be pretty late. So here's what I'm thinking. For all of these, let's just put all of them under Who, because I just have...
I agree, unless people have strong opinions about it.
Yeah, everybody's kind of in like the we've never heard of them. I have no idea who they are. Like this, it wouldn't even be worth the amount of time it would take to figure that out.
Right. It's like, hold on, let me open Spotify. Hey, Pinball's here. We were just talking about you earlier.
What's going on, Pinball? It's great to see you.
I feel like I'm often talking about Pinball on Twitch, and then he just shows up.
You got the touch. Sunny Day Real Estate too. Okay, we're done. We're done. This is good enough. I miss you too, Pinball. We gotta get back together. We gotta get back together again soon.
I know. We gotta do another. I feel like there hasn't been a karaoke night in a while.
It has been a while. The last one we did was really good though. We had a album.
No, I wasn't in it. It was a Christmas one. I don't remember why. There was a reason why I couldn't. I don't remember what it was, but I couldn't make it to the last one.
Let's. I mean, if any of you are in our chat and because if you like Keith, if you want to be part of this too, cool, we'd love to take you. But would you be okay? Would you be good in March at some point? Aaron, Pinball, LG, let me know.
Yeah, end of March.
End of March.
Because I'll
Okay.
be back. I'll be back home. Like, well, March 18th is when the
Okay.
session ends, so I'll be home. Probably that same day.
Okay, so maybe the week after.
But I mean,
that.
I probably want to spend a few days before I start streaming
Okay.
again. But yeah, end of March would be great.
Okay.
Actually,
I'll set that up. I will.
we could totally do like an email theme.
It's a fun idea.
We don't have
It's a fun idea. Okay. They're Crunkcore. Broken Cycle is not emo.
Crunkcore. I mean, that sounds kind of fun.
Oh, is that what this is? Broken Side? So not emo. Okay.
Bro, I think it's supposed to read like Broken Inside.
Broken Side. Okay.
Or yeah, Broke Inside. I think that's how you're supposed to read it.
Gotcha. Aaron, let's go ahead and give Pinball an exclamation point Pinball shout out. My good friend Pinball in our chat. But really great. This is really good. I think we're done. And so this is the list. And this is, I really want to thank all of you for your help putting this together. I mean, out of everybody in this chat room, I knew the least about this group in mass. And we completed this. This is a huge number of bands. We ranked them all.
This is a lot.
We did a really good job. Like usually, we would have half the size of this list, and it would take twice as long. So we all did I really want to thank you for your incredible work, your opinions and everything. We did this all in an hour. This is great. Like this is really good. And I think the favorite thing, LG, is that the top tier is quite on point. Like I don't think anyone would argue.
I agree. I think that those top two rows, I think, are probably like the best. I don't know. I personally would have put Panic on A, but I was outvoted.
You're outvoted. You're kind of
democracy
outvoted
here, so
yeah. You're kind of outvoted on 21 Pilots too. You're like
I was too. But again, I like 21 Pilots. It's just I feel like some people like them way more than I do, and that's okay. It's same as Dashboard Confessional. Like Andy's always like saying that it's not emo, and I'm like, no, it is, or no, that it's not punk, and we debate about it, but it's like friendly debate.
I love it. Yeah, and Aaron is already ready to fight you in the Panic.
I know, right?
Oh, that's great. So so those are the first two. And then Panic at B. I think there's a very, very good reasoned opinion there. And At the Drive-In, Mayday, Simple Plan. Yeah, these are great bands too up here. And then this is where I think your all's really helped. There's C. All the bands in C, including All Time Low and We the Kings. I just think the two that actually made it to D and all four, or three that made it to D and all four, were fantastic. It's just like...
Yeah, Coheed and Cambria. I also wanted it higher, but that was another one that I was downvoted.
I think
that was another one that I also lost the battle. I did not do very well tonight, apparently.
You have. I feel bad. You have. Yeah, like you're like I like it. I think it's C, and then like three people are like, no, it's B.
Right.
Let's see. All Time Low. Aaron says, I still stand that All Time Low should be higher. Oh, that's interesting.
I would keep it where it is.
I think that's one that you won. Yeah, you won. That's the one you won. There we go. So
that is one that I won. Let's leave it. I actually won it.
I said A. Aaron says A. Wow. I wasn't here for that. So that does my vote help push your side?
Yes, push it up.
Well, I think what Keither also said. Keither said I'd put Coheed higher.
Yeah.
Now where's Coheed?
I would have put them as A, but
over here. Okay. Aaron says I said A. Okay. Well, I'll put it at A. That's fine. I'll put him at A. That sounds good to me.
That's fine. Yes.
With it. Okay. So there you go. And so, but these three here, and these two are special. Cute is what we aim for, and Blood on the Dance Floor. Oh no, A is for All Time. Oh, okay.
Oh, Aaron said A for All Time Low.
Yeah. Okay, that would track. Yeah.
That's fine.
That's fine.
I mean,
yeah, and Coheed is fine.
I'm okay
too.
with it.
Yeah. I have no objection to moving Coheed up to A. That battles with all y'all.
Cambria, so. I would even move Coheed and Cambria to the top one, but
Oh, really?
you know,
Okay.
I don't want to push too many buttons.
I don't think they're
anymore.
well known enough for that, though. Like, I feel like
That's
you
true. They
have,
were definitely Coheed was like earlier. I would say they were like
Mhm.
earlier emo scene, sort of.
Yeah.
They were kind of like in that weird mesh of like when punk was becoming emo,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I think they kind of got drowned out by a lot of other bands, but they're really good.
Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. So anyway, this is really. I need to now like listen to a couple songs from these two bands just so I can see why this is so bad. I'm
Right?
sure it's true. I'm sure it's right.
I
Though.
feel like I don't know. Blood on the dance floor. I don't feel like I'm super familiar.
Hmm.
Cute is what I aim for. I don't know. I would say they're definitely more like pop,
Yeah.
probably than anything else. But
Yep.
I don't know. I could disagree.
Oh my gosh. E-Flat says, not only is Blood on the Dance Floor an awful band, but a few band members said they left in part because of the predatory.
Oh yeah, they can
Ooh.
definitely stay on
Oh,
awful then.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can
Yeah,
absolutely
that's
stay
not
on
good.
awful.
Mm-mm. And that's gonna take me out of like listening to them. I'd be like, I'm not gonna support that. Like,
Right.
no. So thank you, Ryan, for that important information. Okay, so that's it. We'll save this and we're going to we'll put that on Discord. If you want to find our Discord, this is the link. I will show it to you. But there's Discord. Feel free to join our Discord and you can take a look at the list and if you have any further opinions or revisions or what have you, we can entertain those as well.
All right.
This has been great. Thank you for hanging out for an extra hour too. I really appreciate you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a fun one tonight.
That's totally fine.
Yeah.
Got to eat most of these Takis. There's still a few left.
Love
actually.
it. Oh man, so great. So now that we have arrived at the conclusion of this, and we've had a really great. All right, pleasure to meet you. I'll be back at Substream. Oh yeah, have a good night, Aaron. Take care of yourself. Thank you so much for hanging with us tonight, Aaron.
Screaming at you all.
Can you wait, Aaron? Before you go, make sure to tell Stubby to go eat. Yeah, make sure to. I just let him know that
Just
JB says
hang out
go
with
eat.
Subby. I've raided the Subby's always a fun raid.
Yeah, most definitely. But have a great time, Aaron. LG, just any last words? Anything else on the horizon you'd like us to know about before we head off? Like anything as far as like music or what have you?
No, I mean, I'm like I said, I'm planning on a couple singles this year.
Cool.
And then I'll start working on some new music. For sometime next year, I don't know yet. But yeah, I'm just I'm excited. I really miss Twitch. I miss streaming a lot.
I hear you.
I really do. Taking long breaks. It's like we were saying earlier. Like sometimes like it's good to just sometimes you feel like you need a break and that's good, but then you realize how much you miss something. And so yeah, I really miss it. I can't wait to come back.
We miss you too, LG. Thank you so much for hanging out with us for a little bit tonight. This has been really, really fun. Let's thank the peoples tonight. Like there's so many people to thank. And we had an awesome raid tonight. We've had some things have been good. So let's go ahead and let me go ahead and do that just a second. And it's not a lot of points for the community challenge, and I really want to thank you all for that too, everybody. So y'all are very kind. So let's see, who are we thanking tonight? A lot of people. Let's see. First, Aaron, thank you so much for your help with modding tonight. And Jamie, great to see you too, by the way. And Rahoma likewise. And Pinball and Eddie and Morgana and E-Flat and Heather. You all have been really helpful and it's really great. You've been great in the chat tonight. Anybody else that I missed? Let's go double check. I mean, we did hear from Eddie Brown. Music hardly sings. Like it was really
a
fun night.
Kevin Blob earlier.
Kevin and B-Flab were in there in the chat.
They were
to answer the questions about. And I need to write that down. Like French toast or what's it? French toast and waffles. B-Flat waffles.
I think B-Flat was waffles and Kevin was French toast.
Yeah. So I'll document that on Discord too.
Which like I feel I don't know. Sometimes like you feel like you can relate this to their personalities. Like I feel like waffles people are more like like And that's definitely B flat. You know, she definitely has like a much brighter personality, and Kevin is a lot calmer and more composed. And I feel like that's the kind of person that likes waffles.
That's so good. That's a really good analogy.
I don't know.
Yeah. Now, Aoife, you and me, pancakes. Like
Pancakes. I do love pancakes though, but I don't know.
pancakes
I always found waffles more fun.
they can be visually more appealing, but I just think my problem with the waffles is that they can be too hit and miss with the taste. Like sometimes they can be really bland, whereas pancakes I feel like are more consistent. But nobody's wrong. Like, these are all great choices, you know. Like why would we need to worry about that? Like they're all good, you know.
The winner of the Jeff Con Breakfast Food Showdown. Oh, was it a pancake?
Was it pancakes? I
Won?
guess that's right. Yeah, that's right. I thought it was Jenga French toast, but I think it was actually pancakes. Yeah. Waffles.
The thing with pancakes, I don't know. Because
it's a great.
They're harder to cook because you can either like overcook it or undercook it. Whereas like waffles, you know, you usually put it like in a waffle maker and there's a timer and it's all good.
Yeah, it's good. Pibble's right. Keither's like, can we rank breakfast foods next time? Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh, yeah.
Yes, but Pinball's also right. That's a dangerous proposition.
that could potentially be dangerous.
Friendships could end.
Right.
And
you know, because then you're also looking at regions of the world. You know, like, you know, some places they eat more like cheeses and fruit, and other, you know, then you have America where you got like eggs and bacon and all kinds of, you know, fatty stuff that people wouldn't eat in other places. Yeah.
I love it. Keith says sandwich show breakfast edition. I'm here for it. Yeah. It'd be a fun one.
Definitely breakfast is always a winner.
Okay, so it is that time. Thank you again, everybody. That was the only moment of Jeff Con where I felt a little bit of tension in the air. Oh, that's right. I remember it. Okay, so let me just look and see who's on right now as we speak. I'm just gonna double check a couple things. Because there are people that. Okay, sounds good. Okay, so I have an idea as far as where we can raid, and but I would love to first get your thoughts on like what might be good for us as far as raid destinations. So there you go. There are the raid calls. There we go. Now, so I will either select. So the choices are either we go see Subby, or we'll pick a place that you want to go to. Like, and I'm good with either.
I think Subby would be great.
Okay.
I always love raiding that guy. He's fun.
In that case, do not copy the raid call. Copy this instead. There.
Those only Ripple people have opinions about breakfast foods. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm sure people do.
Yeah. It was
Subby go eat.
Yeah. So that's the raid call. If you copy that, make sure that it works, and then we're gonna go raid Subtract a Cat. So we will see you there. It's good. Yeah, that's good. You can do emotes too, for sure. Definitely throw some emotes in there.
Yeah, I like the emotes.
I like the emotes. Yeah. This is good.
Yeah.
So, okay. So yeah, it's perfect, everybody, perfect. And then just like that. Absolutely. Utilize your creativity, everybody. Okay, so let's go do the raid. Thank you again, everyone. We're gonna go start the raid to Subtract a Cat. This is phenomenal. And we'll remind him to eat. It's important. Food is important. So
it is. Food is important.
Very much so. LG, thank you again. I can't wait to do this again.
No, thank you for having me
Absolutely.
again. I'm glad I could hop on. I'll be back. I'll be back on Twitch soon. But
okay.
It's definitely fun to be here and see familiar faces, and this was a lot of fun.
Oh my goodness!
Jeffrey's here.
Pump it up.
Very last minute. This is not the first time Jeffrey's kind of like Stuart. Sometimes he shows at the very end.
No worries. Well, it's great to see you, Jeffrey. Welcome in. It's great to see you. And go follow Green Guy Music as well. So good night for now, everybody. I think we might do a stream on Sunday, but definitely we'll do one on Monday when we have our good friend Chris Fox Music a good new friend, Chris Fox Music, that you recommended.
It'll be a fun one.
It'll be a fun one too.
I'll be back for that.
Yeah,
From
crazy
Mexico.
time.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
So copy that raid call. Here it is. In case you didn't see it before, there's your raid call. Chris Fox.
That's funny. Chris Fox. And then Ryan's Jeffries here. Definitely time to leave.
That's great. All right, guys. We'll see you at the Chat to Cat. Make sure to follow our friend Subby when we get there, and remind him to go eat and copy the raid call, and we'll paste it when we get there. Bye, everyone. We'll see you later. Bye, everyone.